So, who wants to give me a recap of last week?
I don't mind. So, as we moved further in to the Reaver stronghold looking for Captain Quandro, we found a couple of different Reavers as well as a priest of sorts. Uh, After dealing with him, we were able to get the name Olhydra out of him uh, before he died. We'll leave it at that. Um, really, all we did was fight Reavers and move up hallways. The water weird did show up again. Spooked me. Um, that's all the big stuff I can remember from last session.
All right.
Anyone else have anything?
Um,
Boris
we
killed a guy
saw
by throwing a head at him.
we saw a blue person in the cell.
Yes, you
Boris
did.
cast Yeeticus Deleticus.
Fucking
Okay.
crit with the severed head.
All right. So, if that's all said and done, um, start off with Nimbus.
Oh, hell yeah.
So, after a good 8-hour nap, um, you begin to kind of ease into consciousness, and from a distance down the hallway, you hear the sounds of shouting. It sounds like fighting, and you kind of drift back to sleep for a few more minutes. Or after another try, consciousness finally uh, comes to you, and you awaken into the dark cell that you've previously locked yourself into. Um, the candle you had left by yourself or by the side of your bed has gone out, but there's still wax left. The sounds of the fighting that you heard earlier is nowhere to be found. It's actually relatively silent at the moment. What would you like to do?
The first thing he's gonna do is he's gonna kind of call out softly for his buddy, and he'll be like, Godol, Godol, are you there?" And kind of like knock on the opposite side on the door, see if he'll answer.
Oh shit, did we just kill him?
As you wait there for a few minutes, but there's no answer on the other side. In fact, normally you typically hear foot traffic going up and down this hallway, and there is none at the moment.
Do we hear the knocking? Or like, are we near enough to this to hear
No,
this?
we're a long ways away.
You're muted at the moment.
Sorry, my headphones just got yeeted out of existence for like 2 seconds.
I blame Boris.
I guess he'll call a bit louder, and if there's still no response, he'll
So at that point, if you guys would like, go ahead and make me, or those of you in the room, go ahead and make me perception checks.
Or yes, sir. Did my
During this
best.
time, is there something you want to do, Nimbus?
Sorry, I had to deal with puppers. They were being fussy. Yeah, no, he's not gonna do anything. He's kind of just gonna wait there.
Okay.
Ow.
That's not working. So Boris and Hero are the ones that kind of hear a voice down the hallway. Um, it's hard to make out what he says, but it's sounds like someone's being beckoned.
Damn, we've got really good hearing. I'm gonna notify the others, and I'm gonna tell them that I hear voices or a voice.
Ready.
Okay.
I'm with Boris.
I'm locked into the room still. I can't go out.
Boris miraculously confirms that they heard this noise through his helmet. Wobbelov's fucking pissed.
It
He didn't hear
echoes in there.
shit.
The horns amplify the sound. It's great. You should try it out.
Wub's just mad. He didn't hear shit, and this is supposed to be like his thing. This man heard it through the helmet. I quit.
You're like surrounded by bunk beds. There's a lot of dampening.
See, like when you slather the blood on your armor.
I'm gonna beckon the others after me quietly, or as quiet as I can be in plate.
Trying to get roll
Josh
20 to
sliding through the walls
cooperate
again.
for me. There we go. Sorry. Just trying to get stuff to cooperate with me.
Okay.
You're good, man. It spooked me.
Give it your smolder, there, Keegan. That's
I
right.
don't have a smolder.
Don't you laugh at it.
Kyle, real quick, could you control L on my token and see if everything's good? Sorry,
Yeah.
I'm the problem one tonight. Everything's good?
Yeah, I was trying to leave, or they were requesting the trail, so I was leaving the trail. Or I turned on the trail.
Is there any chance you can get rid of Torin and my names? Cause I still seem to leave below my character, and it's obnoxious.
See someone's name up here, I think. Oh, what on? Oh,
Oh, yep, mine's gone now. Thank you. Ah, you fixed it.
But how will I know who you are?
Yeah, that's exactly why I left everybody's names.
I'm so confused.
Well, actually, you only left mine and Torin's names.
How
No,
will
I
you
had
know which one
everyone.
I am?
Yeah. I go to talk to Wubba and I'm looking directly at Torin's face.
Now we're all fucked up.
I'm a little insulted.
I have no idea who any of you are.
Wait a minute, what is that supposed to mean?
Wow.
Mm,
Torin's a little
Like
rapey.
Wolf's a handsome guy.
my standards of
let's-
beauty are different.
I'm gonna beckon everybody. Let's investigate down this hallway towards the voice.
I can't even figure out which song this hallway is. So we need to get dragged there.
What it? I don't know why they're not allowing you to pass through fucking walls anymore.
I can't see anything.
That setting that stops that from happening.
Oh, and the reason you can't see anything, Boris, is because it's a
And the
dark
solid
ass.
wall.
No, it's a dark ass hallway.
Oh, all right.
There is no
I'm
light.
gonna give. By the way, I'm gonna give Torin the globe.
Drift globe.
Yeah.
Can I use it? Can I use it?
Hold on, I'm gonna like feel in the dark for it. Thank you, Adram.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Oh, that's not the globe. That's a different
Oh.
spherical shape.
Wrong globe.
Oops.
Ooh.
Why are there two of them?
Boris, you still have light on your weapon. Just take it out.
Yeah.
Take out your two-hander. It will light up the cabin.
Sure, seems alright. You assume that my weapon was away. There's lots of people to kill in their sleep.
Okay,
Well,
so
I'm just saying
light
you'd be able to
emits
see.
a bright light in 60 feet, right?
Yeah.
There you go. So that should fix that.
That's cool.
You have a reddish glow on your sword,
Yeah.
Boris, like you asked for.
Yeah.
Boris, which way did they go?
South.
I have
South.
no idea.
South. Okay.
If you
Actually,
remember the way we
technically,
came up here.
Torn's
Yeah,
gloves,
you.
I think, are glowing
I
too.
don't.
But
Oh, yeah, twins
Probably.
close,
Maybe.
boy.
Hmm,
Is it this cell?
here's just booking it.
I think that heads into the greenery.
It's
Yeah,
not my fault you guys are slow.
I mean,
Just
you're the one
one-
wearing the heaviest armor out of all of them, so you probably would not have taken off as fast.
No, she didn't actually move that fast.
Yeah,
But I
it's
didn't
just-
feel like
we had
waiting around for you
technical-
guys.
Yeah, we had technical difficulties.
It's just steamrolling through the place, running as fast
Walking
as you
over-
can.
Walking over all the dead bodies.
So at this point, yeah, now Nimbus, you're starting to hear footprints, especially a large set, or it seems like heavy plate armor walking through the hallway. A series of footsteps now.
For him, it wouldn't seem as though it's Gordal's armor, would it?
You knew Gordal didn't typically wear armor. There are some around here that do, but not many.
Would it be a bad thing if my ghost thing was at the door? She can see through the door, right?
There's a little latch that you can, or drop from the outside and look in. You can't drop it from the
I
inside.
wanna scare her. Do we hear that it's coming from this room? Like we knew that there was a woman or a person in there before.
Yeah, you knew that there was a person in there before. And I don't know. Is Nimbus doing anything at the moment other than listening?
Yeah, at the moment he's just listening. He might, what is it, arterial step, so he can get out of the room himself. Because he kind of doesn't trust the like sudden quiet and then the now clanking armor that he hears coming towards him.
Okay. So, would you like to use it?
I picture Boris walking, I just picture somebody throwing like cinder blocks at a piece of sheet metal.
Yeah, no, that'd be kind of terrifying.
So you would like
How
to
tall
leave
did you
the
say he
safety of
was
your room.
again?
Yeah. Boris and Hera are not quiet at all.
Tom,
I-
how tall did you
I
say he was
quiet-
again?
Like
6'7".
Six,
Jesus
yeah.
Christ. What a mountain of a man.
I was quiet on my way. I stepped on some bodies to like pad my feet.
Oh, so now it's all
Now-
squelchy.
Yeah,
It's all
now it sounds like
squelchy now.
somebody just
Yeah,
walked
but
in
I
from
was worried
outside
about-
when it's raining.
I was worried about slipping, which is why I kicked some of the brains off my boots onto the wall. And so now it's just like it's a safe amount of gross.
Oh, so there's bloody brain footprints all through the corridor now.
Yeah.
You can see like parts of the wall where he like tried to kick it off. Like there's just bits of brain.
Mm.
Trying to scrape
I
it
got
off his
lost. I
boot.
got lost. I forgot where we came from, so now I want to make sure, like how
No, well, no.
sometimes they leave strings going through from the start of the cave to the end of the cave, so you know where you go. I just figure if we leave some bloody footprints along the way, it'll work
Yeah.
just like that.
So, Nimbus, you're hearing a brief conversation between five voices that you don't quite recognize, insinuating leaving bloody footprints throughout a corridor. Not sure which corridor.
Here's just like, or you could just remember the way we came.
You
I know
know,
which way
he's
we came.
absolutely terrified now. He's gonna try to get out of there as fast as he can.
Okay.
Uh,
Which wall? You are in a room with 4 walls. Just name a cardinal direction, and I'll send you through. Up, down, left, right, or
right.
okay.
Oh no.
Oh fuck!
Yeah. How scared are you of ghostly apparitions?
Oh well, here you go. So as Boris is kind of looking back at, or everyone's kind of looking back at Boris, and where they're having this conversation of leaving a bloody trail, um, the knocking and the sounds in the room have absolutely stopped. However, you for a moment you don't see anything standing behind a drum, but for after or slowly a figure begins to apparate, and then slowly what is the word,
Solidify.
coalesce
Yeah,
into
pretty
a
much.
solid what you now recognize as a water genasi. And if Grave, you would
Walking
like
out of
to describe your character.
Oh, yeah, sure. Um, his hair, although it's kind of long, not about shoulder length, kind of like flows as though it's underwater. He's light blue in pigment, his hair a darker blue, and his eyes almost completely black. He's oddly enough not wearing any shoes, but also clad in armor. His armor though looks as though it's made of like seashells and like seaweeds, things he would have found in the ocean. And some yeah, that's pretty much him.
So as you apparate into the or move through the wall, you are greeted by six faces, one of them very ghostly and ghouly.
Can as it kind of appears, the fury we kind of like move towards in like anger, like to try to kill whatever's coming through, and I'll say, "Don't move." And he's technically talking to the ghost thing, but he's kind of looking towards the new creature that just showed up. So I don't know how that person would react to that.
Which one are you?
I am the blue person next to you, well, the bluish looking icon,
Yeah,
and
this is a
I
drum.
this
I'm
scary looking
still
ghost one.
looking at just a completely black screen.
Oh,
So yeah.
surprise!
Might be
Oh, I know
difficult to
why.
see
Ah ha ha.
Oh, Ron.
around. Oh,
Was it the easy problem?
Hmm?
Was it the easy problem?
Yeah.
Haha.
Literally, I just
I
or
can see.
there wasn't a account to associate the character sheet to. Does that fix it?
I see a single thing. Wait, let me zoom in.
Or
I
zoom out.
tagged you, Brave, what you're looking at currently on Discord.
It
Nice.
is a
I'm seeing my
massive map.
character now.
Yeah, you got to go to the top rightish of the, actually bottom rightish now.
Oh
I
come.
can see like the little ping things that you're doing, but I can't. It everything else is just black, and then the token of my character, and that's it.
oh,
Yeah.
Oh, she probably doesn't have any. Does she have dark vision?
Mm-mm.
No.
So that's probably what it is.
Oh
But
shit!
well,
there should be light being given
there
off.
should be a
So
light in my
Yeah, from
sword.
the
Yeah.
globe.
Mm-hmm. And there is, and I'm trying to get it as soon as my freaking Roll20 wants to cooperate with me.
that's fine. We're just playing mystery games.
But yeah, go ahead while I get this figured out.
So
Yeah,
if you look Brave in the Discord, what I just tagged you in, that's what you would have came out and saw.
you can describe yourselves.
Or just give me the name because I kind of know what all your characters look like. Cause I gotta.
I'm
So
a
a
drum,
drum is the one standing right next to you.
but I have a ghost scary
Oh,
guy right now
okay.
who's on
Understandable.
top of you, basically.
I'm Boris. I'm standing behind Torin.
Way back here.
He's much larger than me.
Hira is standing behind and to the right of a drum, and then a little ways back is Torin.
Obalub's way in the back.
Oh, I can see now.
Perfect.
Yeah, I just said.
I can see. I
I,
can
I
fight.
can see
yeah, I gave you low light because you came out with your candle.
something.
Hey.
So
Do
you
not
were
move.
or standing in front of or down this hallway with five people that you are not quite familiar with, and what do you guys want to do?
Mm,
Nimbus is
I'm
gonna kind of like look the apparition up and down and kind of like shrug a little bit. I've seen worse than that. And then kind of like turn to the rest of the people that he's never met before and kind of be like, have any of you seen my good buddy around? About yay high, kind of a sickly to the skin type? No? Yes?
It's not really narrowing it down.
we we
I'm
saw a
gonna
lot of those.
Here's gonna ask, who are you? Ooh,
What are you? Dude, you can't just say that.
Ah, yes. Well, you see, my name is Nimbus. Uh, I'm pretty sure that you're not supposed to be here. Any of you, actually. Why are you here?
we're investigating a water cult, and several people have tried to kill us. So,
Specifically, I'm looking for payment.
what were you doing locked in that room?
I second that.
Are you allied with this cult? Hira looks very suspicious.
Me and Torn just want this money, man.
Allied with a cult? No, 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 no. Couldn't be me. Simply impossible. I was here with a good buddy of mine. His name is Gordel. And you see, I was simply just taking a nap. And I woke up in there and now I'm out. Yeah, that's the story I'm going with.
Well, I regret to inform you that
Can
Cordal is
I use
no
an
longer
insight
with
check
us.
to see if she's lying?
Yeah, definitely. I was gonna ask the same thing. I was trying to
I
remember.
usually don't
Hira believes
do
every word.
yeah, I typically don't do insight with characters just because it's a little difficult, but or he seems honest.
Do you know anything about the the water what it's the crushing waves or whatever? Cult of
Mhm.
the crushing waves.
Cult of the Crushing Waves. No, no, no. Doesn't sound familiar. No. I'm simply just here for Goldel. And I'm sorry, did one of you just say that Goldel is no longer with us?
We don't know who Gordel is, but we've killed several people on our path through here because they attacked us. So if he attacked us, then he may have uh, come across his unfortunate demise.
Oh,
Some
I
of those people
see.
really lost their heads with us.
Shut up.
How nice.
Bob throws up a
Um,
little high five.
Low
Nice. Yeah, low five for you.
I was about to say I picture it as like Boris having to underhand it.
Yeah, he's got to get down on one knee, underhanded. I'm like on my tippy toes. Eh.
I apologize if any of your friends met a ill fate, but
I
we
do
did
not.
not we did
If
not
they were her,
start the fight.
if they were his friends, then they were part of the water cult, and they attacked us, and they deserved what they got. It was justice.
This will literally be the quickest add to our ranks because she's just gonna peace out. I'm
E.
apologizing for her friend's death, but
It's
we
unfortunate
Wait,
did
that
not.
your friend
if
was involved in such evil acts.
Hey, we don't know if their friend's still alive. We could go find him.
That's true. Like I said, we don't know
Uh,
who Gordel is.
wait, why aren't we
Maybe.
supposed to be here?
Yeah, I'm kind of
Uh,
confused about that.
As they were talking, could Nimbus kind of be like looking around, trying to see if he can see Gordel like within the hallway, or at least like a piece of him?
So down the hallway where they've come from, you don't see Gordel, but you do see several of the Reavers that you've come to know, uh, lying, broken and bloodied. One in the corner seems pretty charred.
He would have like sucked in like a kind of like held it, try to like slowly back away from these people because he knows he might be good looking, but he ain't gonna be surviving this encounter.
Kira's gonna be like, "Don't move. What else do you know about this place?
No, absolutely nothing.
What did your friend Gordel do down here? Why did he bring you here?"
You see, he was simply trying to help me get back home, and now he's kind of dead. At least I'm pretty sure he's usually here with the others, and now, um, well, you've killed most of them. Uh,
Well, if we killed them, it's because they tried to attack us.
you've come into their home unwanted. Why would they not attack you? This was
Actually,
their
we tried to
place
play
of
nice.
dwelling.
We came down here originally for payment after we were told that we would get paid for something that we did. And one of your people gave us a bag filled with a trap.
It was a destruction orb.
Since
That
then,
wasn't
we have
that
been
wasn't
trying
very
to find
friendly.
the leader to get what is justly deserved, and we have been attacked over and over again, not just by people, but by creatures as well.
We did our job, and our payment was to try to be a kill. So
So if you
Everywhere
are
we've gone, we approached people asking questions and being nice, and we were met with arrows and axes and swords instead. We did not show aggression.
I
They showed
guess
it to
I'll
us
try
first.
this new thing that all these guys are trying to tell me to do. But do you want to live or do you want to die?
Shut up,
Simple as that.
Boris.
Very good, Boris. You're making progress.
That was pretty
I'm
good.
trying.
I guess it's a step forward
Congratulations.
from just straight up killing somebody without a word.
But I don't think it's quite time for that yet, buddy.
Nimbus, how well did you know these people?
Well, you see, I only really knew Gordol. The others, they came around every so often, but not. They, uh, not friends. Not Gordol. If that makes sense.
It does. Well, like I said before, I apologize if your friend was one of the ones that tried to attack us, but we needed to end the threat.
I see.
People have been dying because of these cults, and so we can't take half measures.
Uh, Nimbus, would you mind telling us? You said you were trying to get home,
Yes, home. I've been separated from my family for quite some time, and I'm quite sick of here. Home sounds nice.
and where is home?
It's quite far from here. I don't remember the name of it. Goldol knew the name of it. He knew the name. Um,
And he told you he would help you get home,
yes, yes, he told me he'd take me home.
and he took you here.
Well, yes, there were things that we needed to get beforehand, and we couldn't get them when we were out traveling, so we stopped here, and this was where I met him, his friends, and well, you killed them.
I'm
Thanks.
sorry to inform you that I think Gordel may have been mixed up with some unsavory characters.
Well, that doesn't mean that he was bad. Everyone gets mixed up sometimes.
Well, he made a
Tell
decision,
me
and
about it.
that decision cost him his life. So,
Kira nods.
do you, what decision will you make?
So we could help get you home.
You'd
I
get
mean,
me home.
Oh yeah,
I
Torin is a wizard. He knows all sorts of things.
Oh, that would be lovely.
I could do my best.
Well, then I shall be in your care.
Perhaps you can talk to your old friend, your old teacher. Maybe he knows this place where she comes from, or where she came from.
A fat chance of going back and talking to him, at least right now. But that's an option. Um, but I think we might be able to do something for you.
Before we leave, can you tell us what else lies down here? Any other traps? Any other areas that we need to investigate?
A person in charge, maybe.
They did the same thing to me when they found me, Nimbus.
I think it's fair to
Mr.
assume she
DM.
doesn't know he doesn't know anything, but I was actually just thinking the same thing.
This is very similar.
Flashbacks to
This is quite
flashbacks to when we
similar.
met Torin. Just giving him the brutalist third degree.
Well, it was a little suspicious. He was part of a cult, even if he was undercover.
Yeah,
I've
you
been
right.
parts of
You ain't
lots of
wrong.
cults.
And it's a little suspicious that we find Nimbus down here with the water cult. So
It's as if the
Being
same DM
friends
is
with
introducing characters that are joining.
Pick the timing of
in a
join when they
it's okay.
join.
yeah, in a
It's okay. We
in a
accepted
themed way.
Torin.
For a while.
For a while. Yeah.
Mr. DM, would I know any of like traps or anything down here?
Exactly
That's
the same as me.
exactly what Torin did. Whenever we asked Torin any questions, Torin would be like, DM, do I know? What do I know?
Because like I know that
So
I
it's
know
okay.
things, but I don't know how much that I know, if that makes sense.
Don't know what I know, you know.
Just tell us everything, and then Keegan will say, "No, not that."
Like I know things, but I don't know if I know things.
Just start making shit up, and Keegith will stop you when you go too far.
Would she have known who the priest?
Stop
would
me
she have
when I
known who
start
the priest-
lying.
Stop
Would
it
she
when
have
I
known who
start
the
lying.
priest was?
So, uh, I'm sorry. What did you ask,
Would
Tom?
she have known the priest who I interrogated?
Nimbus
Or who
probably.
gave me some information?
He probably, like I said, came or like he said, came across them, but outside of Gordle, there, in a
No,
few select
that's what I got.
people, there wasn't many that uh Nimbus really messed or dealt around with. You do know the area a little bit, Nimbus. Um, you haven't spent a whole bunch of time around here, mostly just sleeping because Gordle said he had some stuff to take care of and he didn't really give you anything to do. So you just kind of been walking around the area. You have noticed several different species of creatures down here. Um, Other than that, it seems like a quote unquote safe place.
Understandable.
So Nimbus would know of any traps or unexpected things you might come across, at least in the near vicinity. I'm assuming he doesn't know the entire lay of the land, but things nearby to his room, perhaps.
Traps.
Safety increases the further you get away from me.
All right. Well, it seems we have one member of the party, or one new member of the party. What would we like to do?
Hooray!
Well, I suppose
Well,
we should head back the way we were already going.
before we leave Nimbus, we have to do our due diligence and search the area. There could be other innocent people that have been taken hostage, or other things we need to investigate. So if you're willing to come with us, that's what we'll be doing.
We need to weed out the rest of the cult. Left no stone unturned.
I don't think anyone in here is innocent.
Innocent or
I
not,
mean,
they
like
may have information that could help Nimbus.
I mean, like captives, not just random
How's Nimbus?
janitors.
How's Nimbus any different from anybody else down here, though?
Same way Torin was different because I said so.
was nice and helped you guys.
No, Hira believes Nimbus because Hira's a trusting person.
Big mistake, as you will soon learn. Nimbus is a notorious liar.
Not the great opener. Don't spoil it.
Wait, I'm sorry.
As we've seen before, Hira is a little too trusting for her own good.
So, you guys were
Onward.
moving up north. There are several other passages that you guys can go. And now that you guys are have a little bit of light from the drift globe, uh you can see some figures swimming in the water, including your shark, Hira. So you want to go across the bridge. So is that the consensus for the rest of the group? I'm gonna have you stop here.
Right.
I am just catching up, waiting on Boris, Adram, and Nimbus.
I can't move my character.
Same problem as me. Torin is not going to get close to that water, by the way.
But why? Why not? Can
Why not?
work.
Hera will walk across with her weapon ready, expecting an attack, because that water weird has attacked several times from the water.
Why? What's wrong, Boris? Why are you jumping and stomping?
Just two bodies. Get,
You
get,
gotta
Oh,
get out.
get my
You
feet.
gotta go out, boy.
I
Gotta get my feet wet.
I see.
Oh god, I don't want that
Oh no.
image.
Oh no.
I
The
gotta
light's
get
Like,
my
gone.
feet wet.
By
you
the
remind
way,
me of
this is my ethereal shark named Bruce. He's been helping to keep me from drowning when I get pulled into the water and on my plate.
remind me of Captain Flint, Boris. I'm gonna play hopscotch in your chest cavity.
Can you move your character now?
I'm trying, but it is not. I cannot.
It's not clicking, doing
No.
anything.
Ooh,
Why?
try refreshing the page. That worked for me.
Hey, I saw movement.
I just moved him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
He said we can't go,
Okay,
Boris. We can't go further than where I am.
Yeah. Stop! There's a crossing guard with a stop sign right here.
I was running. I was running across because I don't trust this bridge at all.
Okay, so
Bruce
you,
has a
you
has a cute
charge
little vest
past
on.
you charge past the crossing guard.
I was gonna try to pass the crossing guard.
Okay, so the crossing guard falls into the water with a very satisfying pleep, and then promptly gets eaten by Bruce.
Boom.
Okay.
You're a murderer.
So, before we get too far,
Yes.
as
Yeah.
the lot of you are crossing over this bridge, pretty easily you notice or two large masses seem to kind of splash into the water underneath the bridge,
Oh fuck!
and you see some kind of almost looks like a crocodile with longer back legs. And you see two of them begin, or you basically just see the silhouette at this point, but you see two of them swimming north, underwater, deeper into the dungeon
Deep.
temple.
Which way? North.
This way.
What you said?
Yeah,
With
up
our,
north.
North.
Down
our
up
new
north.
watery. Does our
Down
new
under.
watery boy know it?
Maybe we
Does
should
our
have
new
kept going
watery
north
boy know?
because we hadn't completely explored up there after that room. There was
We
still
can
more
st-
hallway.
we can still go
Yeah.
north across the bridge. Look at that. There's a path right by the
I don't
water.
I don't like walking by the water.
Whoa.
Torin has.
So do we want to turn
I,
around and go up north the way we were going before?
I think that's a fine idea.
I think we should at least show her. Didn't the person at the
Black
door
crossing
say who he
guard.
was when
No.
we went? When he asked for the
Black
password or
crossing
whatever?
No.
guard.
No.
Oh,
We only
As
know it
an
was Gordon. His token had a name on it, but he didn't tell us his
okay.
name.
Well, Nimbus is real quick.
Well, we're not
Is
gonna go
is
into the room.
is the crossing guard like your sweet old black lady crossing guard?
Yes.
Can Wub give her a little hug real quick before he leaves?
Ooh, darling, you so sweet.
Well, what if
That's
Gordles had
exactly
the
what I was
thing?
looking for.
What if it was
Say,
Child.
Gordles had that rolled the 20?
say that again.
Hopefully, it's not recognizable.
I said, what? Oh yeah. What if it was Gordles had that 20 roll? What that was?
It
I
wasn't
guess
though.
I guess she'll never know, or he'll never know, will she? Will he?
The head was from the sleeping one that you
Oh,
decapitated.
you're right.
Mm-hmm.
You're
And
right.
then
It
you
Yeah.
was the
threw
sleep
then you
guy.
threw it at
Okay.
the guy in the back. Gordle died like instantly when we
Yeah,
walked
that
in.
Oh
was
yeah, from the door getting closed on. I mean,
Yeah.
okay. Nimbus, can
No,
you still move your
here's the one.
token?
I know here's the one who killed him. He like tried to run and
I
she speared him through the gut.
Yeah.
Still
Yeah.
nothing.
He didn't last long, but he wasn't anything to do with the head thing.
oh, good. Okay. I just want to make sure that there wasn't any sort of
So yeah, he's not
horrifying
mangled.
scene of our.
He's just
Oh,
brutally murdered.
yeah.
Yeah.
No,
You just got a gut shot.
no. I think Gordle was the one that got cleaved in half.
Oh no.
I
Oh,
remember.
yeah.
Can I do a perception real quick? See if there's like any lights or anything at all down the tunnel, like this way.
Give me a second. I'm trying to.
Any? I
Will.
As Nimbus is following you guys though, he's definitely like looking around. He's like, oh god. Oh no. Oh, there was Penelope. Oh, oh.
Oh, it reminds me of
Tom,
the
Boris is chewing on an eyeball of one of the dead guys.
Seeing
Inside
seeing
his
that
helmet.
seeing that it's a waterway here, Hera's gonna make her way down this hallway.
Dave.
And
Was
she's
talking
like,
to
Please give me just a second before you start charging around everywhere, because I'm
y'all.
trying to fuck
Calm
up with.
down.
I'm trying to
I'm
mess with the
charging in
token
my
at the
way.
time. Like,
Here's at the end boss of the whole campaign.
oh shit.
Y'all
She's
keep
like, yeah,
asking for
guys, where are
RP
you at?
time. This
It's
is
like
the
I
RP time.
dynamoed inside of him.
He
Ooh,
was a
ooh.
giant
Oh,
dude. I crawled inside of him in diamond mode.
I remember a player having that idea.
Did it work?
There was no way I was going to let that happen.
or the
Especially not
whole
through the horrors
Ant-Man
if he wanted to
Thanos
crawl in
theory.
through. That poor guy. Hmm.
so
I bet it's really damp and humid in here.
it is
Yeah, it's
humid, but it's actually very frigid.
Oh,
The
Hmm.
the
Worst combination.
yeah the what
Taurus is sorry.
you can definitely all of you see your breath. And as you kind of standing around, it looks like there's condensation growing or building on the outside of Boris's faceplate.
nuh-uh,
Torrance.
because I closed I buttoned up my overcoat.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were still proudly showing that off.
No, I can't risk it getting hurt.
He
Got
unbuttons
ripped.
the lower
Pretty
shirt.
nice shirt.
Yeah. Just saying, like, we're all looking around, we're looking at our breath. Wow, it's really cold. And Torrance just like ching ching. His
Knife hands.
silk shirt.
You just get when you got these babies.
Yeah.
Are you caught back up with us, Kyle?
I'm
Torrance, I see that
I'm
you still
working
have
on
your two
the
daggers.
damn token
Wow.
for some reason, because everything's assigned the way it's supposed to. He's got lighting.
It honestly might just be my laptop being like, no, you can't play D&D. God.
Delete the token and then have her drag it out herself.
Better.
Do you know how to do that, Grave?
Where?
Go to the little like newspaper thing next to the chat bubbles up top. and then under PC you should see your name and just drag like where the picture or your name is.
Oh god,
Should be
I
able to
clicked
drag
it.
it off.
No.
I just dragged one out, so it may help.
I did it.
Look,
Tiny a
mini
drum.
drum.
Tiny a drum.
That's how big Life Star should be.
Yeah, I don't know why. Let me try lifestyle.
But you have Tiny a Drum and Big Life Star.
Oh.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Tiny a Drum and Big Life Star. I love it. Never ceases to amaze me.
So you can move your character now?
Yeah, I can move it now. Thank you.
I'm gonna bring Life Star to go
Yes.
scout ahead. What are you doing? They're gonna see that for miles. You're a madman.
So
Lifestyle
Or
knocks over trees.
I would like to add Nimbus, as you guys were walking through or down this corridor back where you came from, you left the doors open and there are small lanterns in the room. And Nimbus, as you glance in, you can see a grand total of 5 bodies, and 6 heads. One of them is filleted like a uh, elegant steak in 2, and you are able to recognize the ring that Gordel always wore.
He's gonna kind of like another sharp like inhale and be like, "Oh, cool doll." He's gonna like just he doesn't want to, but he's going to because like that's his friend. He's gonna go into the room and then he's gonna like take the ring because that's his buddy.
Okay,
He's
so
like,
you can add a silver band to your inventory.
hell yeah.
And about a pint of blood and about 4 quarts of brain.
Boris, you're an armor smith and an artist. What can't you do?
Apparently be
You should see
nice.
him make wine, blood wine.
No, that's not quite a bad idea. Boris, do you know how they make wine?
Step on it, right?
Correct. I think a man of your
I think I think I'm good
caliber
at
could do
that.
just fine at that.
I think I've been making blood wine all day.
I meant wine more suitable for human consumption.
Consumption. Can't make
I
wine
would
without
like
popping a
to
couple cherries.
I would like to try to make a perception check to see if I can see any like sort of signs of life down this tunnel over here.
Okay.
As well as um I would like to make a survival check to see if I can find the water weird nearby or somehow track it if it has been near us.
So if all of you want to give me perception, I can give you a little bit more description of the area.
Did you ever put hunter's mark on it when it tried to grab Thorin?
Mm-mm.
Hunter's mark would have helped, but I have advantage for just standard survival tracking and
By
checking
default?
for elementals. One of my favorite enemies.
So since this is a favorite enemy, you would already know that water weirds are one of the weird ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
A lot of shit to
Tell us
track
something
though.
we don't know.
they are able to essentially become invisible as soon as they completely immerse themselves into water. The
Like
only
one
real,
with the water, so to speak.
yeah, really the only way to truly track a water weird is to have it either grab something or swallow something and then follow that. Um,
When one grabbed Torin.
yes. Wubba
You
lubba.
up for another swim, buddy?
So you notice the those 2 crocodile or reptilian creatures that you saw earlier. They you notice as one of the tails, you missed the first one, but the second one, its tail disappears in a cavern underwater over here. Um, let's see, Hira, you don't really hear much in the hallway that you're standing in. You do hear the trickle of water. Um, Torin, you're still focused on trying to stay away from the water. Uh,
Yes.
Boris is enjoying his blood art on the walls, and Adram is distracted by the blood art on the walls.
Here's call to the others.
Um,
Say that there's a door up here.
off of that same perception check, real quick, are there any like cracks or crevices, like something that could serve as a little cavern for one of these reptiles along this like rock face right here?
Mm-mm.
Because I'm scared now.
It looks like it's currently being hollowed out for that type of or thing, but it's not complete. There's no.
Yeah, come on, Wub. Don't want to leave you behind, get lost somewhere.
Where's the drum?
I'm here.
Okay. So as you guys around the corner into this room or into the hallway, and Hira is kind of standing at the door. Um, Hira, if you or while you're waiting on them to catch up to you, if you want, you can make up another perception check to see if you can hear anything in the room.
Here's blind and deaf.
Yeah, trickle of water, constant trickle of water, and as you kind of lean up against the door, it is wooden. The wood is kind of uh been affected by the moisture in the air, and it's starting to grow some mold all over it. Well, it
Can
has been growing mold, but it is unlocked.
Wood
can
rot.
I open the door?
Yes. So,
Roll for initiative.
bloop, you are now inside the room, and stay there as the
Trying to
rest
make
of
it
the
look dangerous.
party begins making their way in. Don't go any further, Boris.
I didn't mean to.
Are you dragging us in? Because I can't get in.
Yes, that's why I was saying don't go any further because I have to drag you guys in manually.
Roger.
And there's your fury.
Yay. I mean, oh.
Okay. Now, so in this chamber, the years have not been kind to it. It's so badly damaged, ill-serviced. It basically kind of looks like they, the people are in this air or in the temple have just shut the door and forgotten about it. And Nimbus, you can attest to that. No, they basically everyone has told you just to kind of stay out of this area. Um, for not, or without telling you a good reason why. Um, in the back, you see several collapsed columns and buckling walls, and that speaks to the past or how long it's been since anyone's been in here to maintain the area. Um, but one feature in the room remains sort of intact. There is a stone fountain in the middle of the west wall, and it consists of a 10-foot wide semicircular stone basin of water with a grinning gargoyle perched on the pedestal jutting out from the wall. Um, there are stone doors that exit to the north, and there's also um, the one behind you. Um, as you guys are kind of looking into the area, um, now that you're just standing here in the silence and in the dark, you notice and you bring light into this room. Um, you hear a kind of uh, guttural hiss as these two very strange. Here, hold on. Let me get this bit pulled up. Boop. So, it is a bipedal creature with large claws on both of its hands and feet, and one giant green eye in the center of its face. Um, and it both of them round the corner, and charge. Um,
Oh, he's cute.
Can we keep him?
That one he's
What a
eating your
cutie pie.
face.
and if here, let me show you guys a handout.
Please don't.
Aw, look
Aw.
at him.
And just real quick, I'll be right back.
Okay.
Look at that
Look at those
smile.
back scratchers he's got on his back. You can just rub
Yeah,
it
you
right
guys
up
can
to
also
him.
go ahead and roll initiative.
I'll give my plus to Torin.
Thank you.
You get a
Wow.
plus. You get a +4.
4. Gotcha.
Well, it's smart to have the wizard have the highest initiative so he can set up the fight.
You
So
don't have to
it's
defend
something
yourself. Just know that I'm
earlier on.
number 6. I'm rolling like garbage tonight.
I'm pretty sure I
That'll
gave
be
it
my team.
earlier on last
Hey,
session.
whoa, good roll.
Last session I were like crap too, so it's just keeping up the theme.
How does one roll?
Nice waba.
I figured out why those. I was thinking too hard about why you had 2 feats. It's because you're
So,
human
so
Yep.
you can
and
click
roll
if you click your token, and then
so you're good.
do you know how to open your character sheet?
Human and what?
Grave.
Because you're human and level 1 always gets a
No.
feat at level 1.
Oh.
So you're good. I
Are
was
you
just
there?
thinking too hard.
Yeah, I think.
I was confused. Still. Like
So
checking
at the
through
top
everything.
at the top right, you've got like the little chat bubbles, and right next to it, it looks like there's like a notebook type thing. If you click on that, and then you click on your character name, it'll open up a window, and then you just go over to your character sheet. It'll start on bio and info. You go over to the character sheet, scroll down, and if you click your character token and then click initiative, it'll roll for you.
Nani? I'm very confused.
Hold on.
I
I'll
clicked
share my
him.
screen
I
for you.
not. I won't be able to see.
Hmm.
I
I won't remember. That makes it kind of hard.
What happened? What I missed?
I'm simply trying to roll for initiative and
So, do you see my screen?
Are you doing it on D&D Beyond, or are you doing it on your character sheet in the game in Roll20?
I'm trying to do it on roll 20.
Yeah, do it on D&D Beyond. Oh wait, you don't have that extension set up. Hold on. Real
Yeah,
quick.
that's why I'm trying to. If you look at my screen, Grave, hold on.
Well,
Can you see it?
she can't because she's on
No.
her phone. The thing is,
Oh,
yeah, that's what I was trying.
I didn't
But
know she was on her
Yeah.
phone.
so on your laptop, what is it called? Beyond 20.
I believe so, yeah.
Just
It's
type
gotta
in.
be through
Yeah,
Firefox is the better one.
if you do, if you type in Beyond 20, you'll be able to down or there's a extension for your browser that'll allow you to link up your D&D Beyond character sheet with Roll20. So like I've already got it on mine. So we're rolling initiative. Did it roll? No. Why isn't it not working?
Because roll 20 is ass.
Yeah.
I'd give you fantasy grounds if I could.
Haha. That's not where I want you to roll though. All right, it's telling me virtual tabletop not found. Why? Even though I have probably because it's not my character.
You gotta buy that separately. It's an
No.
EA add-on.
You know, if I had to make a guess on what a Nothic is, I'd say they're fairly ocular creatures.
Mm.
You would be correct in that assumption. Okay, so just for tonight, use your sheet on roll 20 or on D&D Beyond, and just tell me what you roll. And well, actually, I don't even need to. I can see it right here.
Okay.
Yeah, so just use your sheet on D&D Beyond to make everything easy.
Nice.
23.
Addy 20.
Right.
Pretty pie.
Let's add turn.
Ooh, we get to see what Nimbus is like in action.
All right, my
For a
bad.
second, I thought you were eating Bartholomew.
I do it all the time. There's not much of him left.
I want
Oh,
cake.
that's one point.
Yeah, I hope you brought enough for the rest of us.
Yeah,
Rude.
that's like rule number 2 of Dungeons and Dragons: bringing food for the group.
Jeez.
So this first
I'm
one,
sorry, would you like a virtual bite?
Mm-hmm.
Benefits of working at a ice cream shop that makes ice cream cakes.
Oh, it's ice cream cake too?
Damn, Kaylee.
Be right back. I'm going to Stop and Shop. Oh, you don't even have a Stop and Shop, but you guys are
I
fine.
think I
Let
think
Eric
Hero's
take the
gonna get
first
hit by
bite
the
so he
pain
can
train.
let Eric grab it so he can just do the aggressive grab onto food.
Yeah,
so
Hero, watch out.
this first one, realizing that its domain has been entered, is going to charge at Hira. So first attack is going to be a oh shoot, where'd it go? There it is. 17. And second one is going to be a 21 against Hira.
21 hits.
Holy.
Right. So the first one, as this large claw, or one of them comes across and scrapes against your breastplate. The second one is able to get a small cut on your cheek, and that one does 6 damage.
Ugh.
And that starts us with Wubba Lubba Keen Eye.
All right. Uh, I am going to. Now he's too far away. A bonus action. Instead of that, I will use my disengage to move over here.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna shoot. I'm gonna pop a shot at the one in the front first, and
Go
then
for it.
I'll pop a shot at the one in the back second. Spread the love a little bit. You know what I mean?
Go for it.
It's kind.
29 to hit.
Ow.
It's going to be a good day for Wubba. I like it.
All right, that's 11 on that one,
Okay.
and then. Mm, no, I'll see if I hit on the second one. I'll attack the second one.
The
13 to
13
hit.
and 13 misses.
Well, missed my chance. It happens.
All right. So that was 2 attacks, bonus action. Want to do anything else?
Nope.
Hira, you just got clawed, and you just the one in front of you got a crossbow
Are they
bolt
both-
in its side.
Are they both on top of me, or is this one really over here?
That one's way over there.
How would it hit me then?
This
No,
one
the
hit
one
you.
creature made 2 attacks at you.
Oh, okay.
Ooh. Ooh. Up expensive.
Okay.
Those are all
So
at the one that's directly in front of me.
2 successful hits, dealing pretty successful damage.
I love those nice consistent rolls.
All right. Pretty huge chunk. Do you want to do anything else?
Nope, nothing else to do. Really? I might 5 foot over.
Okay.
Then I can touch the other guy if he comes within reach.
Oh, is it Nimbus' turn now?
Yes, it is. Nimbus.
Sweet. Does walking count as bonus action or no?
Walking is
Or is that
movement.
okay?
So you have let's see, where is it? Where is walking? 30 feet of movement that you can use.
Okay. So he's gonna come right up here with that boy.
Okay.
He's going to put a crimson right on his rapier, the rapier of wounding.
Gotcha.
That just gives it an extra 1d6 of damage, but he also takes 1d6 of damage because, you know,
Okay.
blood hunters.
So go ahead and roll your d6 for slicing a part of your body.
I don't know how to roll the d6 though.
So if you go down
I...
to let's see, where is it on the sheet? That's not what I wanted to do. Go back.
On actual roll 20, there's dice on the left hand side.
I know, but doesn't it just roll a d20?
No, you hover over it and it'll show all the different
Yeah. You
ones.
just click on it.
And if you wanted to, you could type it out and do slash roll d6 or 1d6.
It should
Slash
be on her
RD6.
fucking...
And you can add whatever modifiers or whatever you want to do on that also. Or 2d6 or whatever.
Okay.
So is the damage?
Hold on.
So is the damage that done to you equal to the damage you do to the extra damage you do, or do you roll two separate d6s for that?
2 separate d6s for it.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Okay. So what you can do instead on D&D Beyond, when you're reading your Blood Maledict, it says losing a d6 and it has that little die button. If you click on that, it will roll it.
Oh. Okay.
So go ahead and take your 1 damage and then roll your d6 for... So that's going to be an additional 3. And go ahead and make your attack.
Nice job. It's always good to have low self damage and higher.
19 is going to hit. The rapier is actually a d8, not a d6. And
I rolled the d6 or d8. It was 2 plus the 5 is
okay, I missed it.
7. Yeah.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, you can click on the words too, Keegan, and it'll pop it open.
Mm-hmm. I see it.
And then the extra d6.
Where are all these rolls?
I have no idea. I'm not doing those.
I was just wondering. I'm like, there's like 16 rolls here.
And then that
they're all 1d6s.
See anything rolls?
I hate to break it to you, Keegan. I think she killed all these guys.
How is
Still
it?
adding up the damage. It's over 900.
Are you spam clicking and it's just now registering or something?
No. I
Okay.
only did it once. I'm very confused.
So am I.
Like I'm not even touching my phone and it's still going.
Broken character. I'm calling it. Attack once and roll 58 1d6s.
so sorry.
This is it still going?
If it helps, he only
It
did
looks like
8
it stopped.
damage to it.
I still don't see any other rolls, so I guess I'm
Okay.
okay.
It's taking a break. Gonna keep rolling it.
Okay, so 4 damage, or how much damage was it total?
It was 8 damage altogether because of the extra 1d6.
Okay, and did you roll the 1d4 for bleed?
Oh, I did not.
52
Uh
more.
oh, here it comes.
I didn't
Oh,
touch
Lord.
anything. I don't know what's happening.
I don't either.
Oh, now I see him going on the log. Wow.
Yep,
I
there it
don't know
goes.
why it's
Oh,
still
wow.
going. I'm literally not
3.
even touching anything. Oh,
Broken character. Just overpowered. Unbelievable.
Tegus, maybe you should roll for her.
Like you just roll it on roll 20. Just do /R 1d6 or whatever you need to do.
You know what? Let's try that instead.
Just gonna keep spamming it.
It's 1d4, right?
Mm-hmm.
There.
Okay.
9 total damage.
So, just to give you a little flavor text, y'all watch as Nimbus kind of steps up from the back behind Hira, takes the point of his rapier and jabs it into the palm of his hand, and as he pulls the rapier away, the blood starts pooling down the end of the blade, and he stabs it into the into the Nothic, and as the blade sinks in, you see the greenish blood that comes out of the wound, or coming out of the wounds that Hira dealt, and everyone's dealt really at this point. It pulses for a moment, and then begins to quickly start coming out of each of the wounds much faster. All right, so movement, bonus action, attack. Anything else?
No. That's all he's gonna do.
Stop rolling! Why is it rolling again? I
Pick
got
anything else. Yes, 48 more rolls.
it.
Here, what
48
if
more
I-
damage.
Yeah,
what if
one
I-
more thing.
Okay, I closed out my D&D Beyond.
Let's see if that helps.
Just hit like every elevator button on the way out.
Yeah, that's literally just happened.
Oh god. Please, I swear.
Torin.
I didn't mean to.
His turn. Uh, Orn's gonna nestle in behind Hira and next to Boris, and I would like to see if I know anything about Nothics. What kind of role would that be?
Arcana or religion or history? You choose.
Okay, I'll go with Arcana. That seems to be my tried and true. Oh, thank you,
Bro.
thank
Hey.
you.
Their third nat 20.
He knows everything there is to know about them. He studied them intimately.
Okay.
He wrote a
Maybe
thesis
two,
paper on
exactly.
these specific subspecies of Nothics.
So what's up,
Mm,
Torin?
Um, I don't know how much information you can give me. Like it's a whole different system from what I'm used to. Um, but if possible, I'd like to know if there's any like special abilities they might have, if that's something you're willing to give me. I'll take anything really.
Actually, yeah. So, these are aberrations. However, typically the way these things are created, is rather than gaining any kind of godlike supremacy that they crave, the wizards that devote themselves to the unearthing arcane secrets, and driven to this point, or driven to this point or particular magic, eventually become reduced to these creeping, tormented monsters, um, and they are typically seen as cursed by Vecna. Um, they also have a weird trait about themselves where the knowledge that they thirst for in life carries over in this weird form. They have a weird ability that allows them, with that giant eye of theirs, to gain, um, in a weird manner, gain knowledge from other creatures. Um, and this grants them forbidden knowledge, it seems. And some of them are willing to share for a price.
Mm. That'd be a hard bargain. Okay. What would you rule that Arcana check to be as far as actions go?
Um, I usually would say that would be your action.
Okay.
Leave you with a bonus in movement.
Hmm.
Let me see.
Not too much about them other than the lore. Gross and creepy. Okay. I'll end my turn next to the two sturdiest people I know.
All right, Boris.
I push my way through here.
Okay. She
I'm sorry.
step she
Sorry
step
here.
steps
I'm gonna
aside,
swim
kind
through
of.
here.
Safety
Yeah,
blanket.
yeah. Do like a swim through person. Motion like when you're in a crowd. I'm going up here.
Okay. So you do leave that one Nothic's threatened square or threatened area, and it does kind of lash a claw out at you, but you get out of the way quick enough that it just barely grazes your armor and you feel nothing.
Oh, he's got a big threat range, I guess. Yeah.
Well, if you move through here, it'd
Oh,
be
through here. Yeah, yeah. Okay, I see what you mean. Didn't even think of that. Wielding my glowing red sword because it's lighting. I'm taking a swing at him.
go for it.
Aim for the eye.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Where is it?
Holy
Can't see
shit.
it.
All right, that's a hit. That's some damage.
Ugh.
As you
Second
approach
attack.
it, yeah, you can. As you approach, it snarls at you, and you kind of use that opening to bring your sword in at its neck, and it grazes across its mouth pretty heavily. The 16 also hits. Another 16 damage. Damn. Okay. All right. So now that brings us to the one that you just approached, Boris. And
I was gonna ask.
go ahead.
He's still alive. I was gonna ask if he was still alive. I was gonna do a bonus.
Okay, bonus action. Go ahead.
I'm gonna use one of my superior die to grapple with him. Throw him in a headlock, if
Um,
possible.
let's see.
I roll a strength athletics check,
The
and a
grapple
superior die.
the grapple
That's
action is a additional action. So you would have to either, especially with you using a sword, you would have to either
Yeah.
grapple or attack.
Oh, it's my bonus action. It's the new skill that I got.
Let's see.
There, can I link it?
Should be able to. Immediately after hit, you can spend it. Yeah, grappling strike. Okay, yeah, you took. I forgot you took that one. Got it. Go for it. Make a strength check, and make one against it. 15
And I can add my athletics.
You add a superiority die.
to your
It
athletics
already
check.
added your.
Oh, I didn't
Oh
roll
yeah,
my
roll
No,
an
athletics.
he should have
athletic
rolled. He should
check.
have rolled athletics.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you rolled a strength. There you go, and then add a superiority
And you
die
add your,
to it.
which is what, 1d6, 1d8.
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 Yep,
Yeah, so roll 1d8 and add that.
badass.
26.
Oh.
It is grappled.
Oh, yeah.
Headlock and crushing that knock.
Okay. So you are currently holding it by the neck at the moment. But you dealt some serious damage to it, and it's grappled. In its turn, and it is going to try to get out. So that'll be unsuccessful. It's another athletics check, or I have to make an athletics check against him.
Okay, I thought he had to roll another check. Damn, 5e crazy.
Okay.
Oh my.
Guys, take your kill shot on it.
Yeah, he's stuck.
Well, I'm holding on target for you, bud.
A drum.
All right. He's going to stay right there, and he's going to aim at him with his eyesight, as he normally does, with some eldritch blasting. This guy here.
Okay. So Nimbus, you watch in a very Cyclopsy-esque style. A laser beam essentially comes out of a drum's eyes, its eye holes. First one hits.
8 damage. He's still up.
Yes. I will let you guys know when they are going to die. The 11 misses.
Okay, and then he commands this boy to go up and attack. Why is my Roll20 character sheet not working? Uh-oh. Can you guys still hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
God, I lagged out. My Roll20 character sheet won't open for myself.
For the Fury?
No, for like my own Adram character.
I don't know why. We try it.
Can you open up mine?
Yeah.
Can you click the bottom attack? It should say like frost something.
Chilling Hand.
Yep.
Uh, is that what it? Okay, 12 will
12
miss.
hit. Okay. I'll try to figure this out. And that is the end of my turn.
Okay. So,
And this,
go ahead.
sorry, I was just asking if this is the one in front of us, or Nimbus and Hira.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep, it will be the one in front of you. And as everyone has done some damage to this one standing in front. And he is going to let's see. He's going to turn and or kind of standing off to the or is going to make eye contact with you, Nimbus. Get it? Eye contact. Um, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh.
As the Nothic kind or no state or in you get locked in its gaze, and you just feel in the back of your mind it an overwhelming surge of information just swirling and so or through the back or through your head, and unfortunately you're not able to make sense of it, and it just becomes an overbearing migraine.
Understandable.
Can I give attack of opportunity on him? Since he attacked somebody who's not me.
Okay.
Since Nimbus had used the Rapier of Wounding, he actually takes another d4 of damage at the start of his turn.
Okay.
Which is why I was asking if it was the one in front of us. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's fine. And then your saving throw.
You get a +4 to it. Oh wait, no, because it's Constitution. You might not. Hold on, let me look again.
Yeah.
Max damage.
Ooh.
No, it's any saving throw. So you'll get a +4 to your saving throw.
Can't
See,
do that.
Nimbus, if you stand right next to Hira, you get a bonus to any saving throws.
That's pretty cool. He already has a +3 in Constitution, so that's gonna be pretty tasty.
Has to be right
Yeah,
next
you'll
to
get
you, Hira.
Yeah, it's within 10
Adjacent.
feet actually, so not right next. Yeah, so
Oh.
right now you're just like
Then
one square too far away to get
moved.
the bonus.
I would have moved 5 feet because I didn't move anything. Will you
Yeah,
allow that,
you
Keegan?
have to be within a 10-foot radius of me.
Not this time.
Okay.
So to add the do I just do +3, or do I add on the +5 with the 3?
You to make it simple, you can do that. Just make it a plus.
She gets a +4 from me.
Okay.
So if you're gonna type it out, just do +4 after whatever your die roll is, or plus whatever 7. Oh.
Rip.
Brain go burr.
Getting that one.
Yeah.
So,
Chalk that up to a win.
this surge of information kind of racks through your brain, and nearly as quickly as it sets on, it's gone, but you feel much weaker than you did before. You take 10 damage.
Yeesh.
Thing looked at you all cross-eyed and shit.
It looked at you all
Outside with
cross
its one eye.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm glad somebody caught it. Cross-eyed with one eye.
Am I doing it, guys? Am I doing it?
Am I doing it?
Did you count my attack for opportunity?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
So that brings us
No.
to Wubba Lubba. The one that's
Fuck
is
Get 'em.
stilling up.
yeah.
The one that's standing in front of your new companion in Hira has direct eye contact with Nimbus, and they seem to be sharing an intimate moment.
Ooh.
He's distracted. Shoot him in the fucking eye.
Oh wow.
Shoot him in the fucking eye.
Just because I never
Oh.
really use it, I'm gonna
Oh, he's doing it.
pull out my razor, and then I'm going to use my bonus action to disengage. That's 5, 10, 15. Boop! Right here. Right into this cozy little spot right here. And I'm going to shiv the guy that is in front of Hira, and I'm going to try to shank the guy that Boris is currently wrestling with.
Okay.
Prison shank. Shit. Stab, stab.
This is actually my tactical knife.
It's like
It's silent.
Yeah. What?
So
I
the
love it.
21
Shows
hits,
up.
and then
Nice. No, this is actually my silenced knife. I don't know how it works, but it's magic. It's actually silent.
I'm saying you would make the sounds. This is for
With my
Boris.
own.
I'm making them
Yes.
for him.
And then I will add my buggies. My swarm, I'm gonna stab him. As I stab him, you're gonna see one of my wasps come out and also stab this guy right in the neck.
Oh, damn. Oh,
uh,
this one's
the
straight
one in front
hitting.
of Boris, or the one in front of
First one that I attacked, the one in front of Hira and them.
Okay.
Now I go for Boris guy. 14 to hit.
Realizing that your you dealt damage to its compadre next to him, the big ol' eye is ever more diligent and manages to avoid the second attack. However, the first one, you are able to land a blade in the very fleshy midsection of it. It is not looking happy at all.
I want you
Good.
to look happy. I want you to look dead.
Yeah.
As Wolf runs past, I slice its gut, and it makes absolutely no sound. You just see it start to ooze blood from this fresh wound.
Exactly.
It's such a weird but cool knife you gave me.
I love it.
I know he's not talking about a drum who gave him a knife also, but wasn't as cool, I guess.
That
Yours,
one's
he gave me a silenced tactical
I know,
knife,
I know. I'm just
right?
kidding. I'm just kidding.
the other one. The other one's
He's
just
not kidding.
shiny. Um,
I keep that one with my treasures.
it's my friendship token. It's my friendship dagger. I stab all my friends with it. I mean, I make friends with it. I mean,
I
Hira.
mean,
I mean, I'm not wrong.
I'm gonna step up here in the middle of things,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna give guy in front of me
A big old
a
poke.
hurty hurt.
Give him a big old poke. That's a big old poke. How do you
Doesn't
want to do
hit
it?
him hard enough. Ooh, I'm gonna stab him right in his eye, the one that's staring at Nimbus.
Oh wow.
So, coming to the rescue of your partially confused and in agony friend, you jab the point of your halberd into the tip of the or into the eye of the Nothic, and it's kind of stuck. You kind of sank the tip into the back of its skull, and it's stuck.
I have another attack.
But you're easily able to yank it out. Go for the attack.
So I'm gonna turn around on this guy.
Ooh, perfect. Meets it, beats it. So, it's eloquently put. Jabbing halberd into the eyeball, quickly turning, and then without even yanking it out, you bring down the halberd across or over your head, and the corpse of the Nothic kind of just flings off the tip of your halberd as you bring it down into the shoulder of the other one in front, and you pull it back out and jab it into the gut. with the butt of your halberd. It is still standing,
No way.
but ferociously angry. Nimbus, you turn back to the real world with no screaming science lessons or magic lessons going through your ears. What do you do?
He's a tad bit angry, really confused, and he's just gonna like look around a bit, see that there's still a dude over there, and be like, "Oh, okay, it's time to go over there now." And he's gonna just he's gonna try to like squeeze over that side a little bit if my character will.
Cooperate.
Yeah, there he
Just angrily snaps out of a trance. Fuck you, Bill Nye.
is.
You're not my
Yeah.
favorite science guy anymore.
What the fuck?
Uh, I'm not sure if he has to do the Crimson Rite again for the. I think he does, so I'm gonna. I'll
I
do that
think
for him.
it's let's see. As a bonus action, imbue your strike, radiant damage to dead. Right. It lasts while you hold the weapon. Um
Oh, okay.
weapon strike extra damage, activate right.
Don't put it
Last
away.
last while you hold the weapon or until you complete a short rest. Yeah, so it's continual, but every time you deal damage, it seems like you have to take the damage as well. Or no, on activating the right.
Understandable. Yeah. So since it's continual, he doesn't act. He's not activating it, so he doesn't take the damage again.
Right.
So then roll to hit. Do it hit.
A 14 does not,
Understandable.
but you do have two attacks per turn.
Indeed, he does. So he's gonna try to do that again.
Pokey pokey.
Big pokes? Absolutely not.
So pissed off and focused on the song "Do the Hokey Pokey," or "Do the Pokey Pokey," you unfortunately miss the intended target. And you should still have a bonus action since you didn't turn on your right. Is there anything else you can do? No.
I don't think that he can, because I think for blood curses he has to touch the creature, and he has not been able to touch this
Yeah.
creature. Yeah. So he's not really got anything left.
Right. All right. Thorin.
Can this Nothic see me from where I am right now? Or is it obscured by Hira and Boris?
It is obscured.
Okay. Uh, well, if I moved up one space closer to Hira, could I then maybe make eye contact with it?
I'll allow it.
Okay.
Kind of peering between the broad shoulders of both Hira and Boris.
If anything, I just want to take out one of the orbs of devastation that I have and just hold it up into the air, trying to get its attention.
Okay.
See what happens.
Now, are these are the used ones, correct?
The one, specifically the Earth one that I dispelled.
So, as you hold it up, um, and you watch, it's kind of hurriedly looking around the room, and the weird bat-like nostrils, you see them flex as if he's sniffing something, and then or the big eye will dart over and look at the orb.
Okay. And that was all for my turn.
Okay.
I wanted to see the reaction.
Boris, this weird eye just uh is no longer looking at you, rather past you at this weird object that or the orb that Torin is holding up behind you. What do you do?
Roll the
Roll to kill it.
precious. Yeah, roll the kill. Um,
Kamehame, great sword.
I'm gonna as a. I'm sorry, I'm looking over some grappling things. As a grappling free action thing, I'm gonna throw him down prone,
Okay.
releasing him, and so he's prone.
Mm-hmm.
Which I don't know what that adds to any DC checks, but
It means anything is an automatic hit.
all right. Well, shit. Can I roll to at least see if I get any crits?
Let's see.
Does that work?
One moment. Yeah, it. I remember. Yeah, it's an auto crit.
It's auto crit. Okay. But then I'm gonna double attack him.
No, no, it's not an auto
No.
crit. Hold on, let me look it up.
Oh.
For prone attack rolls against prone people have advantage if the attacker's within 5 feet, unless it's a special prone.
It shouldn't be. Just making sure.
Hmm.
That's the advantage work for me.
All right. Roll with advantage.
All right.
Ooh.
Okay. 19 hits. You're doing 2 attacks.
Yeah.
So, um, kind of hearing the cadence of Nimbus coming up behind you saying "pokey pokey," you take note of that, like "pokey pokey," and bring down the point of your greatsword into various points of this Nothic's body, and separate it from its connection with life.
Ooh, my favorite thing to do. I want to rip its eye out of its head as a free action, if possible. In Boris style. I need a victory trophy from this thing. I don't know. These eyes might be useful to us.
So as you pull it out, it's very squishy. It's almost like a stress ball.
I'll put the orb back in my backpack.
I was hoping something would happen with that too.
Hmm.
I'm gonna say something about how
Curious.
I feel like wizards like eyes and stuff, and like this could be part of a potion or something, right?
Mm.
Maybe we do have to go back and talk to your old teacher. Give him one of these.
I can't begin to think of what he would do with this.
Hey,
Hmm.
bud, brought you a present.
We could tell him about the great battle and
No, Boris, look, there's his office window right there. Just just
just
throw it
chuck
as
it
hard as
on
you
in.
fucking can.
Scrawl a note on it. Wish you were here. heart, Boris.
Mitchell,
Wish
you
I
ever
could
see?
see. Wish I could see your face right now.
Wish you could see us now.
What is with this group
Heart-
and brutal
heart and
puns?
hell.
Why is
Boris,
death?
Boris is getting to us.
What is it? What is it with death and puns? It just fits.
They just go together, man.
That's why you get
Okay.
the word punishment.
Aha! All right. So you guys now stand in this room with the gargoyle statue and two dismembered Nothics laying sprawled on the floor. There's two doorways.
Knowing what I know about Nothics, could I take a look around the room, maybe investigate a little bit?
Sure. Investigation, please.
I can't be perfect at everything.
So, kind of looking around the room, it seems like these creatures were kind of left to their own devices. They had a few items in the corner that they were huddling against themselves. One is a small dagger, and the other one is a small ring. Um, uh, Seemingly too small for a human hand. But the two items, just to make it brief, definitely seem to have some kind of magical properties to them, and so that's why they were huddled in the corner. Just you also remember these things don't typically need to eat; they just want to protect their stash.
Let's take its
Um,
precious.
Ooh, so there's a stash somewhere.
The items were the stash, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Could I don't think we have time to just sit here and wait while I try to detect magic, but hmm,
Just scoop it all in a bag, call it a
I'll
day.
slip the ring on, and
Okay.
I'll walk back and toss
Isn't it too small
the
for a
knife
human hand?
in
Yeah,
my
you're
pocket,
a little baby boy. Why would
and
you do
I'll
that?
toss the knife to Wub.
Do you catch said knife, Wub?
No.
No, just falls to the floor in front of you.
Is this a,
Clang.
I'm still,
is this a well
I'm still
here?
holding a crossbow and my other knife. I was not expecting that. Oh,
Keegith, is this a well here?
Yes.
That's the thing
Can
with the
I search
gargoyle.
that?
Um, if you want to make me investigation, go ahead for it, Adron.
It's the last time I ever tried to toss you anything, Wub.
I'm sorry, my hands were full.
Mm,
The sun was in my eyes.
well,
A
So
sheave razor. Is it safe to assume I have another sheath somewhere to put this? I guess new dagger, or I guess just toss it in my backpack for now. I don't know.
yeah, you can always slide it into your sandal.
I'd like to make an investigation check as well.
Was he able to put the ring on? Because I thought you said it was like too small for a human's
No, he
wrist.
put
I
it in
don't
his
want him
pocket.
to, like. Okay.
Um, so
I was
investigating
somebody putting on a ring that's like 2 sizes too small, because like
it
goes
turns
on but doesn't
purple.
fucking come off. Yeah.
what you're talking about, it's always been there. It's always been there.
Um, so Boris and Hero with your investigation, I'll get to that in just a second. The or a drama as you're looking into this the tunnel, Nimbus mentions that this they occasionally said it grants some modest healing powers, but no one's ever had the courage to drink from it. Um, but it's also fed from the reservoir somewhere else in the temple, but not sure where.
Hira could use some healing.
Take a drink.
Are you daring enough to take a drink?
Oh, don't mind if I do.
Constitution saving throw.
Yay! better here than everybody else.
All right. How many points of damage have you taken?
I'm at. Oh fuck, math. Hold on. I'm gonna fuck. 19.
So you receive 19 points of healing and 5 temporary health or hit points.
Awesome.
And Boris, as you're kind of looking around the room, you see a very makeshift sign plastered on the door you're standing in front of, and it says to the Temple of the Black Earth, signed DM. Please don't enter. I don't want to go to another map. P.S.
Oh,
We'll come back to this.
I'm gonna ask the Doris name.
So here I didn't die, right?
No.
No, I got fully healed and then some.
Oh, look at that.
I'd
But
like
I
the
did, I
Constitution
did,
saving
I
throw.
did crush that Constitution saving throw. So I don't know if something bad would happen if you failed. I don't know if you want to risk it. It's up to you.
I mean,
I will relay that information to everybody else that like it helped
It-
me, but I don't know.
it
Your-
felt
your
weird for a
your
second, but I
bones
feel great.
your
Yeah, I'm gonna
bones
be like,
turn
if
to
it.
rubber, and you get +9 dexterity.
Oh my god, I'm so triggered.
Here,
But
I think
anyways,
I'll pass on that. I was raised to not
if you're
drink
right next to me,
strange
you get a
poison.
You'll get a +4 to your saving throw. So if you want to risk it,
Like I said, raised differently.
I was feeling a little brave.
All right. So what do we want to do?
Short rest.
Well,
I would love a
I
short
need
rest.
spells back. Dang it!
I haven't been
yeah,
able to
short
smite
rest first.
anything.
I've got nothing. Not like it mattered. I only attacked once in that whole entire thing.
Okay.
But I could have done some more.
Are we positive on a short rest? Is that a group or group decision?
Yeah, I'd be down for that.
I guess.
Grab some snacks.
I suppose.
How
I'll
deep
holster
is
my
the well?
wand and bring out and load my new crossbow.
It misfires in your hand.
Damn
Ah,
it.
All right. So you guys go ahead and mark on your sheets that you receive a short rest. Now, how long do you spend? 2 hours? 1 hour?
Exactly 1 hour.
Who's got a watch?
Uh,
Trick question. There are no watches.
I'm checking the sundial.
And you look at your sundial and there's no shadow. And it's like, oh wait, I'm inside.
I dip one piece of my cloak in the water, and I know exactly 1 hour it takes to dry off.
he uses drift
Hey.
globe to cast a shadow and uses that to use the sundial.
And then makes it move
Not
around the
moving at
room.
all.
An hour later, geez, it's still 6 o'clock. What the fuck?
This watch must be broken. Okay,
How deep
sorry.
is the well?
The little that is
Oh,
about 2.5 feet deep.
oh, so wee.
Yeah, knee height.
Wubba takes a bath in it.
Waist height?
For you, you're what, 4 feet tall?
No, he's like 5'4", so it's
Oh
a
yeah,
little
it's like
below waist.
a little below the knees.
He's a little guy.
You're just gonna
Well.
dip his little toesies in there, just splash around.
Hmm.
As you guys are sitting and kind of just resting, taking a breath, you notice that the atmosphere in the area starts getting progressively colder. Cold enough to where if you or without any kind of padding in your armor or extra clothing on, it's getting pretty uncomfortable. down here. Um, and strangely, you start hearing the thunder or the rumble of what sounds like thunder from quite a distance
Oh.
Down
through
under.
the hallways, like it's echoing through
Can I
the
roll a
hallways.
survival check to see if that's natural thunder?
Go for it.
Thunder from down under.
So even with that, you know you're down a long way underneath what seems to be a mountain. You're also inside. Any sort of thunder from the sky that you could possibly hear would either be coming through or from the direction of which you guys came, like through the tunnel of love, but from the way that it's or the direction that you hear it in, that's doesn't seem natural.
I don't like it. I don't like it one bit.
And as you guys are kind of talking and making up or figuring all this stuff out, all your breath is becoming more and more visible at this point.
We should get moving.
Yeah.
Uh,
I think it's time to head back over that bridge.
I'd like to take a minute real quick before we head out, um, so I can try and cast Identify. Is
oh,
that
on the
acceptable?
magic items. I didn't think about that. Yeah, I will pull out the knife.
I could have done that as a ritual if you wanted to, Torn. I don't know if you have
It's
that ability as well. Okay.
yeah, no, I'll just use a spell slot for it.
Okay.
I don't know if it's faster, but
It is. Using a spell slot is much faster than casting it as a ritual or
Yeah,
using it as a
it
ritual.
would have taken 11 minutes, but I would assume while we're sitting there for an hour, I would have helped you out with that.
I don't think you can cast rituals or anything like that when you're short resting.
Yeah, I mean, it depends on how long. If you rest for a minimum of the hour that you need, then it would be an hour and 11 minutes for your rest. You know what I'm saying? So if you wanted to wait an exact hour, you wouldn't be able to. But either way, just
You
to
would use a slot.
yeah, we're able to, or you guys or Torin, you're able to glean that this is or the ring its magical property seems to increase the intelligence of the wearer, and the mark on the dagger um it is a little outside of your repertoire. um and we'll get back, or I'll let you know a little bit more about it whenever I can get better access to it.
I wonder, Kyle. I
What
wonder.
what did I do? What did I break now?
Thinking about them toes.
I mean, I'm the toe sucker here. Oh
I
shit,
want a
I
toe
just
ring.
Anyways,
I just said that on stream. Oops.
can we
What?
can we get back to the torturing, please, which is a better subject than what we're currently talking about?
Oh, so you don't like toe sucking, but you're okay with torture. I see how it is.
You
Great.
gotta
Are
pick your
two
battles, man.
sides of the same coin.
I was looking out for you, buddy. I don't know if you meant to say that out loud. That's all.
All right.
Well, now that that's over with, I am quite chilly and ready to go.
Right. I will lead the way.
Unfortunately, this shirt doesn't keep me very warm.
Ah, Hira, stop stretching.
Whoa.
Stands in the doorway and does a round of Pilates before everything or everybody moves through.
I'm warming up for the next fight.
Man, you nerd.
I'm yanking people. Be careful.
Oh yeah.
I hope I get
Don't stop.
yanked. There we
You
go.
got yanked. No, I was just gonna leave Torin in that room by himself.
It's okay. Become a magician sickle.
Boris, stop going ahead. Here's meeting.
Hmm. All right.
I'm the mage
So
shield, remember?
it makes it easier to travel through the dungeon if you just do one square at a time, and that way I can also keep track of you guys, so you're not like disappearing all of a sudden and going like halfway through the thing.
So
Um,
just move all the way down the hallway as you say that.
I'm
just
doing one
one
square at a time. I'm doing one square at a time.
running.
Moving one square at a time, just 20 times at once.
No, we're good. We're good. We'll just
I'm doing
keep
a
it.
square every second.
It's like everybody else is moving so slow. Hurry up! Shouting through the hallway. Let's go!
I still don't see the point of taking so much time to move my character.
Because I have to narrate things. And there may be something that goes bah at you whenever you get close.
Well, then you tell me to stop.
Well, that ruins the surprise because I'm like, Hera, stop. That way I can go bah at you.
Oh,
Man,
it's more slow.
You see my point?
just, just use the arrows.
No, that's what. No, I
What
know.
I was doing.
Um,
Lost our friend to drum. There he is.
he's catching
I'm
up
here.
slowly.
I'm just waiting for the yelling to stop from mom and dad.
So, Hera and Wub, and as the lot of you around this corner again, the body of that weird barnacle-looking guy, uh, that was formerly laying on the floor is now a pile of seaweed.
Badass.
Hey, Boris, you want to kick that?
Yeah.
Check it.
Wait, wasn't this the
My
priest?
character's
Yes.
so stuck, Keegan.
Used to be.
Well, there wasn't much of his body left, was there?
Yeah, there wasn't much left. So, as you guys get to the stairwell, right there, the stairwell, that's the stairwell. Make some perception checks.
That's on the other side as well.
You can, yeah.
Okay.
I'm trying to walk ahead of everybody, so I'm the shield, but everybody keeps trying to run ahead of me.
We get it.
I am lagging like crazy.
I'm just trying to keep
Oh.
up with you.
I mean, I'm kind of a scout. I can go ahead, like being stealthy and whatnot. But if you just want to feel like the leader or something, we can let you do that.
No, if something's gonna pop out of us and hit us, I want me to be the first thing it sees.
Then I suggest ballerina slippers.
Wouldn't that be a bad thing though? Like Nimbus has been here the most. If anything or anyone comes around and they see him first, they'd be like, "Oh, that one guy that other guy brought around. Cool."
Well, Hira did not think
Tour
of it,
guide.
so you need to speak up and be like, "Hey, maybe I should lead.
Okay, well then
If
I
I
you
would.
can, I
trust.
can, I can talk us out of a sticky situation with my smooth silver tongue."
He'll
Ooh woo.
clear his throat a little bit and be like, "Excuse me, miss. Yeah, I don't actually know your name or any of you here really. I've kind of just been walking with you in strange silence. But anyway, why do you insist on taking the lead? I
Oh,
mean, not that I don't mind a woman in power, but wouldn't it be a bad thing? I mean, most people here already know that I'm here due to my friend. Um, and
Why
seeing
did?
you first wouldn't be the best thing.
Hira's gonna apologize and introduce herself and be like, "I'm Hira." And be like, "Well, I was walking in front, so if anybody jumps out at us, I'd be the first person they see it and attack. But I'm not used to having somebody around who knows their way around and who is friendly with these forces, so you're welcome to take the lead. Didn't occur to me.
Why did your friend take you here?
I will stick close though, just in case."
Found her way home.
Find her way home. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. He was helping me get home, and
Arch.
this was just a pit stop.
Which way do you recommend we go?
If I could move my character, that'd be lovely. There
There
it
we go.
is. Nope.
There we go. So you know the upcom or coming up um is what some of the fathomers are, those other blue people. Um they like to call the sea hag's domain. Um Most of the humanoids or humans stay out of this area, typically not welcome. Even Gordle kind of stayed out of the area, but you were able to walk around kind of or without any kind of issue. Um, and you know that this is essentially anyone that, or this is her quarter or a quarter of the temple essentially. You know, the doorway to the north of you is where some of the lizard folk tend to call their resting area, although you don't know if they're in there or not. Um, to the north, or even further to the north, was a kind of makeshift storage room, and there was a series of ogres moving rubble out of the way. Um, but in front of you, leading into that, or where that pool is, or the well is, that's what makes your way into the sea hag's room.
Okay, he'd like kind of tour guide style. And you see, on this side, we have what the lizard folks call the resting area. Now, if they rest in there, I'm not quite sure, but I don't ask them questions. And way over that way, you've got where the ogres were moving some rubble from one of the storage rooms. That way, with you see over there with the that well, yeah, that's where the sea hags are, but we don't go there. No, it's bad juju.
Which path would you recommend us take?
Well, it really depends. I've never been in the lizard folk resting area. If you want, we could take a peek in there. Not sure if I recommend it, but if you want to, I mean, there's no harm in, a little exploration.
Well, maybe if we find anybody in there, we can ask them some questions.
So,
I think I think the sea
Do you
hags,
speak
the
with
sea
him?
hag person definitely has something to do with this sea-based cult.
um, you also do remember, Nimbus, that the lizard folk really don't like the cultists. They don't like humans, like at all. They tolerate other races, but humans, no. Um,
Is there only like one technically human person here, or?
Two, Horace and Torin.
Well, Loris is clad in armor.
That's
this is
fair.
true. But Hera and Adron do look like very sparkly humans.
I get the
Vampires.
idea. I'll make myself scarce.
So it would only be recommended that maybe Nimbus and Wub approach.
We can, or you can do that if you'd like. If you guys want to give me perception checks while you're standing or standing at this area, I'm gonna use the restroom real quick.
Mira, once again, is deaf
20.
and blind.
Can I get another net 20, please? Ah, shit.
Oh.
Well, all right. Hmm.
I'd love to perceive, but I'm sitting here with the eye
Almost
from
an
the
at 20.
back of my face. Hey,
Maybe
that's beautiful, Will.
so
That's
maybe
what we
while
needed.
so maybe while Wub and Nimbus go poke their head in the lizard folk room. The rest of us hang back out of sight, but within reach if there's any trouble.
Sounds like a fine idea. I hope Nimbus has a smoother tongue than Wub.
I think Bob's just gonna be there if there's any
Great
trouble.
at talking to people.
Sure you are, Wub. Sure you are. Now these people are in your head, right?
How
Oh.
could I fit a person inside of my head? Stupid.
Good question. I'm gonna side-eye your shadow, Patron.
Shadows are hanging right next to Torin, and I don't know on purpose.
Holy
He
shit,
was
it is.
he was he was summoned because I almost lost Torin.
I did not.
Oh,
So
he's checking you, Torin.
Oh.
He wants
Friendship
to
with
rub
Kira
Torin's
ended.
butt.
Torin, new best friend.
Wow.
Torin, new best friend.
guys,
What did I miss?
I'm playing this game, okay? This is real life for a drum. This is what it is.
Is this real life?
I got layers. I got layers.
Okay, you onion.
I'm like Shrek. I'm like Shrek.
Well, yeah. Apparently, one of the inner layers is literally a fucking demon shroud. Who would have known?
Not a demon child. I am from the stars. I am a radiant being.
It's just
My
made of darkness and came from the inside of you. That's nothing that a demon would do.
I hate to break it to you, Wubba, but light casts shadows.
And you are one of the shadows.
Duh.
He
Fixes
the
the
dark
shit.
of the shadow. Makes sense.
There's
I
so
need
much
you-
edge.
I am a warlock in meta class, but I am a celestial warlock. I'm a good person. I just have some bad things haunting me, and they sometimes come out.
Fucking edgy. I got caught just listening.
Right? I'm sweating. I get goosebumps.
I didn't
All right.
hear what you said, Boris.
So edgy. I just got caught listening to that.
Okay.
Love it.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I get it, guys. I get it.
So, did all of you
Oh,
roll
dude, very
perception?
Cool. Yeah. Well. Did the
No,
best.
we
One of
didn't.
us
We're gonna
rolled
re-roll. We're gonna roll now. We were just testing our perception button.
Yeah, what John
Making
said.
sure they were still there, right?
Okay, everybody roll perception. This is the real one.
Hate this
Oh
sport.
my gosh. I'm done with this game.
What'd you... what the fuck?
You said that's your real one, right?
Ow! I couldn't possibly roll lower than a 5. Rolls a 3. What the actual fuck? These digidice don't like you, man. I swear.
Dude, whenever Roll20 starts treating me like shit, I go to D&D Beyond, and it's
That
normally
was
nice.
D&D Beyond. Let me try roll 20. Let's see if it's
I stay using Roll20, man. They're either good to me or they're bad to me. I just go with it.
It's a little better.
a little
All right.
bit. Yeah, I'm gonna not play a game with dice anymore. Done.
Okay. So, with the perception, you do hear several large pairs of feet shuffling around to the north of you, up this way. You also hear the sound of small chatter. What sounds like several people basically moving stuff around and trying to keep things organized. Does anybody want to, or is anybody specifically looking through the door or in this area, or is it just general?
It's general.
Okay. So, as you guys are kind of standing and peering around, just kind of getting getting the lay of the land, you do hear a large set of footprints kind of shuffling or further or down the southern hall. And very slowly, a large. Let's see. Let me give you a description. One piece of shit. Okay. So this is a. It looks to be similar to a troll. However, instead of it being you know, large, furry, and kind of Sasquatchy, this one kind of resembles more of a large reptile. And it begins lumbering through the hallway here. If you guys will, make me some stealth checks if you want to remain hidden as it runs through or walks through.
All of us?
Yes, and I will give you.
Do I know this thing to be like aggressive towards people?
They're they're aggressive to people that are not supposed to be here as per their orders.
But you
Here it
said
trips and
Nimbus
falls.
Say that again, Grave.
you said Nimbus was like free to walk around in this area though, right?
They've seen you, yeah.
Okay, then yeah, he's just gonna chill there.
Okay. Well, um, all of you are able to kind of shuffle around into the corner, real quick, except for Nimbus. Uh, and successfully able to even with the lower rolls, successfully able to stay out of sight. Um, and Nimbus, you watch as it begins making its way down through the corridor.
Alright, cool. He'll kind of like wave to them, and be like, "Guys, he's gone. You can come out. He's not. It's fine now. Just come on." Kind of like trying to coerce them, like, "Come on, it's okay."
Right. So now where do we want to go? What do we want to do?
I'll. I think Nimbus and Wub were gonna poke their head into the lizard folk room, while the rest of us hang back, out of sight but still nearby, in case something happens.
Okay.
I don't think we agreed on that plan.
Said it earlier and you didn't have a problem then.
I did not know you said it in character.
Okay. So, do we want to investigate or no?
It would be up to the stealthy people and/or the people that seem like they belong here.
I mean, Nimbus does not mind. He like he'd said, he'd never been in that room before. He's curious about it, but like if the party don't want it, he's
Well, then
fine
I
with
guess
just
it's up to Wub if Wub wants to poke his head in with her.
The lizard people can be pretty short-tempered.
You don't
at
have to poke your head
times,
in.
but these not as, or at least they don't get as frustrated with other races, except for humans. They really don't like humans. Oh, yeah, no.
Well, they can be pretty mean.
At times, except for one of them. They're strangely nice, but I think it's just because they're very short. And now that I think about it, they might be a kobold, but I don't think anyone's had the heart to tell her that she's. Anyway, sorry about that.
What the fuck?
All
All right.
right.
Should we do it?
I would I wouldn't mind, seeing if there's anybody in there. That way, in case if we do, go past here, if they hear any commotion, they might come out and attack us from behind, that kind of thing. I'd at least like to know what's in the room.
As this conversation continues,
Nimbus.
one does open the door,
That
and
took too long. Thanks.
Oh, that the door is back there?
yeah,
I thought there was doors up here.
there's a door right there. Yeah, there's a door right here. That's the one that I was telling you was the bedroom.
Oh. Well, me and Torin are caught right on the bridge. I thought we were talking about stuff down here. I didn't even notice the door was up there.
So that will be initiative, and as at this point, as he or exits the room, it kind of like rubs the sleepies out of his eyes, and realizes that you guys are there, and lets out this very loud and aggressive hiss.
In this, I'll give you a +4 to initiative.
Oh, okay, cool.
Good deal, Jazzy. Silly cat. Ooh.
You probably have a higher dex than me, so you'll probably go before me.
Okay, so that starts us with Nimbus, and you recognize this screech. This is the alarm screech.
He's just
Oh,
gonna be like, shit. Does he recognize this specific lizard folk, or is it just random dude?
This one is just one of the random ones.
Alright.
You shall name him
No,
Gregor.
no talking your way out of this one.
It does speak.
He's gonna be like, hey, buddy, pal, look, I'm just trying to get the human ones back on their side. I know that they're not supposed to be here, but I wanted to take my little friend here, Wub, and kind of show him around a little bit because he's new here, but these guys are also new here, so I was just trying to get them back to their side. All right.
So, this one in particular is going to kind of look at you very questioningly, almost not understanding what is being said.
Uh-oh.
Goddamn. Anybody speak lizard?
Do they speak Undercommon?
Nope.
Of course they do, Keegith. Why do they even take it?
I mean, there's actually been like 4 things in here that have spoken Undercommon,
Oh, that's fine.
like those Nothics.
The whole time they were screaming, they're just like, "We're just here for our Pop Tarts."
I just want my shinies!
We're just murdering them.
Shiny! Stab.
Oh no.
Anything or anything you want to do, Nimbus? Because he's not letting, or he's still in a very aggressive stance and kind of just looking at you, waiting.
I mean, he can only speak like primordial and elvish. I don't think those are gonna help in this situation.
Probably not.
But you sound
Just,
fancy
just,
speaking it.
just say something in every single language you know.
She only knows swear words, just like most people with other languages. Well, mom's an ass.
Was that a different language? That was just mean.
Mean.
I just mean in a
Can you
different
like
language, guys.
just start going through his little backpack that he has, kind of just like pulling things out at random, and he's like, "Do you want this dagger? It's kind of shiny," and he'll like put it on the ground, and then
The little
like
book
shift
that
it
says
a little
100
more.
ways to say hello.
He pulls out a crowbar and he's like, "I've got this thing. You want this? It's good for prying things." And then he like kind of like looks at the part and he's like, "Uh, it's just for things that get stuck, I swear." And like slowly puts that down on the ground too. And he's just like pulling out random things and kind of like laying it out as though he's a vendor almost.
uh, do you ever pull out any kind of like rations or anything?
Oh yeah, he would have like pulled out
Make
some
me a
rations.
deception check.
Ooh. Let me see what my deception is. Okay, it's just +1. 11.
Okay. So, knowing these things are not very smart, you were successfully able to pull off the salesman trick, and as you get to or as you pull out the rations, it's gonna kind of let a kind of a guttural sound come out of its throat. You'll see it kind of bulge just a little bit.
Any of
And
us understand what it's saying?
does anybody
I,
speak Draconic?
Torin does.
No.
Then yeah, you understand that it says food.
I suppose I could respond to it standing from where I am. It knows I'm here, right? I don't want to spook it.
Yes, it knows you're here. Um, and it's as it slowly begins to approach Nimbus, it is going to kind of tentatively look at the lot of humans on its side. Be
Just gonna try and look non-threatening.
I'd I'd like to try and say we're good humans in Draconic.
Kira's taken aback by the fact that Torn speaks this language, and I'm like, what?
um. So is the lizard. It's going to kind of look at Torin with a. If it had eyebrows, it would be piercing or pursing them. Uh, good human,
You're saying
no good. Human, no good. Never good. Too soft. Too squishy.
Too soft, too squishy.
amen, brother.
I can't argue with that. Um, in Draconic, yep. Yes, human, squishy, weak. Does he speak like a fluent Draconic, or is it like a broken kind of Draconic?
So this one is not as smart as the others. So yeah, it is kind of broken, but it's understandable.
Gotcha.
Um, and
Good food if I had any.
it's going
Oh,
to
oh,
go.
oh, oh.
Okay.
Human good or human good and squishy. Um, I'm gonna slowly reach into my bag and pull out that piece of in chocolate
It's
that we
gonna
received.
it's gonna kind of look at you at the and then around the room at Nimbus and kind of make eye contact with Nimbus.
Oh, we're
Look,
staring
Tell me
yeah, it's
okay.
kind of like, uh, what?
He kind of like nods his head a little bit, like it's okay, it's okay.
So the lizard is
So
going to nod back at Nimbus and hold its hand out to Torin.
Lightly place the chocolate in its palm.
Sniff.
Bob just immediately jumps up. Hey, guy! No. No.
One
Big
immediately drops a
fang-filled
fireball on his head.
mouth. No.
um. So it's going to hold the chocolate in its hand and sniff it, taste it. Seeing as it's wrapped, it's kind of like
What in the fuck?
back at Nimbus again, and
he like
he'll look at
makes a
Torin
motion
then.
of like
How
pulling
eat?
it off.
Unwrap.
With a claw, it kind of just cuts the top open and peels it open, and then licks his entire palm, and the wrapper goes with it. And the moment the sensation hits its tongue, it's like sweet, super sweet, big sweet, much sweet, sticky.
Torn's dating this thing now.
What now? It's kind of just standing there waiting.
Thought that would make it happy.
At this point, another one exits the room, followed by another one. But the first one that you
We don't
that
have chocolate to
exits
share.
um the first one that exits the room, Nimbus, you recognize as the kind of de facto leader just because it's a little bit more intelligent than the other ones. This one can speak common, and it calls himself Tornscale. And it's going to uh approach the lizard folk in front of Torin and look very or questioningly at the entire group, and then look over at Nimbus and why why they here? Take back.
He's gonna go, buddy. Yeah, I was actually just showing them around a quick bit, trying to tell them not to come over here. I know you guys don't like them, but I was gonna show my little friend over here. His name's Bob. I was gonna show him around this area, but the others got a bit confused, and I was trying to send them back. But then, this young chap right here, uh, Tadley, yeah, Tadley. Tadley had a gift for one of your little friends, and as a sort of peace offering, you know, I know you don't like them. I told them that, and he kind of wanted to make everyone seem a bit better than they are, you know?
This time, make me a deception check with advantage. And as you're taking your roll, Torn Scale is going to kind of poke the back of the one that took the chocolate, and it'll look at him, and Torn Scale will, in Draconic, will say, give gift. And he's going to, or basically the conversation will be, me eat. He give me eat. And then Tornscale will look at Torin and in common say, give gift.
Oh no.
I'm gonna look at Nimbus and say, tell them we're here to get rid of the other humans. The ones that have been here for a while, probably annoying the crap out of them.
Uh, give gift. Give gift.
And then all
Rifle,
eyes on Torin.
rifle through my bag again, and I'm I'm gonna pull out that uh, flask of fire flower tea.
Hmm.
Uh, Seo igni lo sela ikiol. Feel good drink. Warms the stomach.
He'll take it and chug the entire thing.
Huh.
And immediately be like, nasty drink, nasty. And just a moment later, it's like, it's warm,
He
belly
gets high as
warm.
fuck.
I have a
He'll
feeling, Torin, like stray cats, I don't think you'll have enough food for all of them.
So Nimbus, do you want to add the point or add Wubba Lubba's suggestion to your deception, or leave it as is?
What was the suggestion?
Say that we're here to get rid of the other bad humans.
Oh no, he completely ignores Oba. He's like, no, stop.
So, um,
Stings.
with the with your deception, you are able to deceive the or torn scale, and with his inebriated state, um, set he's gonna say in very slurred, broken back and forth between common and draconic. Tor, you want Tor? Go.
He's just gonna like nod a bit. He's like, all right, we'll get going. We'll get going.
He's gonna.
Guys,
Sorry, go ahead.
uh, he was just gonna be like, you guys be careful. Have a nice day.
The moment he gets a little bit further away and you mention have a nice day, he's gonna hiccup and lose his footing and fall into the water.
Oh shit.
He's amphibious, he can breathe.
He's fine.
Well, damn. All right.
Nimbus under his breath
Nimbus
just
has definitely showed her worth, damn, and gained her trust.
His.
is yeah,
Sorry.
Nimbus is dude. It's okay.
Sorry, the picture you sent made him look quite feminine. So here is a little confused as to the gender of Nimbus.
Oh yeah, that's the point. Like he's 100% a dude, but
He's a beautiful man.
yeah.
It's like, and I know it.
Oh yeah.
Everyone, you're welcome. I was saving that chocolate.
Good thinking.
Seen a man upset over chocolate.
He's just gonna just start packing up the rest of his stuff that he like dumped out basically.
Thieves'
He
tools,
kind of
lock
like,
picks, maybe some gems.
yup, yup. Just like putting it all back. Like,
Don't
Brings
mind
a vase
me.
of lint and half-eaten
It's like, sorry, that's just my belly button lint.
a paper clip, a rubber band.
Okay.
I will say the one thing he didn't pull out was the ring that he took off his buddy's body.
Hmm.
Hmm.
So, where are we going? What are we doing?
I'm not sure. I think we should avoid the lizard folk. Uh, so we should either go left or down.
Did we want to ask the lizard folk, like, where the other humans and whatnot? We could rid them of this area?
I tried to suggest that, but Nimbus didn't think it was important.
Yeah, Nimbus turned that idea down, and I trust Nimbus knows these lizard folk far better than I do.
I vote for south.
Yeah, because isn't left the hag territory?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What is this
Yeah.
green thing here? Is that just a light?
Yep, that's a lantern.
Okay. I was gonna say, Drum walks up to the hanging punching bag, like at the carnivals, and tries to win the #1 prize. Yeah, south works.
Right. So, as you get into this room, um, it seems to be one of the storage rooms that's been successfully cleared so far. Um, there is nothing but a doorway. And as you guys approach this doorway, um, uh, Wub especially, you get the thick smell of rotting food. A foul smelling creature essentially lives in this room on the other side. Um, let's see, what was that? So, uh, sorry.
Read that
The
out of context, and it was trippy for a second.
mm,
Jordan looks back to a drum and beckons. I read that
uh,
entirely out of context, and I was traumatized.
ooh, woo.
Chicka wah wah.
So, the room that you guys are standing in is filthy. Heaps of uncured pelts and hides are strewn across the room. At least in this tiny little segment that you're in. And like I said, the smell that Wub gets from the other side of the door is even worse.
Just make sure nobody's near the door and says, "This smells awful." You just hear someone in the closet thing. Hey, that was a
Uh,
nice.
could I do perception? Do I hear anything through the door at all?
Go for it. You hear the air molecules around you. No, you do hear what sounds like a deep guttural snore. Um, and Nimbus, you kind of vaguely remember some of the trolls enjoy using this room to store their hides, maybe sleep in.
He's gonna like take a deep breath. He's like, "Oh, I may have forgotten to mention some of the trolls do take naps in the storage rooms. This happens to be a storage room."
What type
So
of
I
trolls?
so I guess we have a choice between hags or trolls.
It does appear so.
I vote for trolls. If it's up to a vote, that is.
I don't care either way.
I vote both.
Both.
Uh,
Not at the same time.
Yes, at the same time. Roll initiative!
oh no.
We pulled aggro on the entire fucking dungeon.
I got
Just,
this.
just kite the whole fucking dungeon.
Oh,
Built different.
I want to do that so bad sometimes.
Oh
Be the
no.
monk.
No.
So,
Uh,
There's a
Better yet,
troll
get
in
a
the
monk
dungeon.
multi-class with a fighter, just so you can action surge and use like so many movements.
ugh.
Perhaps if the quieter ones of us enter, no offense, not all of you are the stealthiest. And he looks at the man clad in armor and the
Ira.
other lady.
Not a quiet lot, are you?
I don't know if you'll be able to reason with a troll. You might just have to go for a straight out fight.
I can reason with him. I'm very charismatic.
If he's sleeping, we don't have to reason.
True story.
I don't like the idea of splitting the party, but
You
it's
would
worth
just
a
be at the end of the party, not split.
Eric loves the splitting of the party.
Just you and Boris are waiting outside the door, not moving, so you're not clink clinking.
So you guys can get across, and then when we try to get across, we get attacked and you leave us.
No,
Of
we could
course.
prepare some. We could prepare some coup de grace.
Who knows? Maybe I will be stealthy. Maybe I'll get lucky.
It's possible. Let the dice roll.
I am gonna turn on the jackal switch. I don't
Okay,
know if
let's
anybody
move
gets
in.
that reference.
Yeah, it's a
Wub goes
jackal.
first. Wub is our
Psych.
stealthiest.
Okay.
Good luck, Wub.
It was an honor knowing you.
Here, if you post up at this door, technically everyone that walks by you can get your little aura thing.
Well,
Well,
there's no bonus to stealth. It's just saving throws.
Yeah, but like if
I
he walks in and there's a trap or something.
I do know a spell. I can make us all make absolutely no sound, and we can move incredibly stealthily.
That would be sick as fuck, actually.
Why didn't you speak up earlier?
We just said something about sneaking in. I wanted everybody to get their ideas in. Somebody could add a better one.
No.
This is the best one.
Like, there's
Uh,
obviously only one good
I'm gonna
idea
pull
here, and
out
it was
the
yours.
various materials, and as I cast this spell, a veil of shadows and silence, I don't know what that means, radiates from me, masking me and my companions from detection. And for the duration, me and each creature I choose within 30 feet has a +10 bonus to dexterity stealth checks and cannot be tracked except by magical means.
So to narrate what Wub does as he's walking around playing or stealthing everybody, he draws some or puts some charcoal lines under your eyes and puts some bags on your feet. No, I'm kidding. Um but the yes. Uh all of you now have plus or it can add +10 to your stealth
You see
rolls.
me take this like sprig of a spruce branch and I dip it in these ashes and I basically just start waving it around like some weird pagan shit that you guys have never seen before, and like literal shadows just start coming from my fucking feet.
I'm the edgy one.
That's
So,
literally the description of the spell. That's raw. You can blame wizards for that. I didn't do nothing.
okay. So I'll need stealth checks from everybody. Just if you we can just add 10.
Sure, it's a good thing here I got that extra help. Worse, you would be at disadvantage, not advantage.
I'll just take the lower of the roll anyway. Um
I give up on this game.
okay. So
24 for me.
there's only one person that was under 20 for that.
Yeah.
That'll be me.
So Hira going last. Wub, you're able to easily push the door open, and as you do, the air pressure of the room changes. The smell hits you in the face, and you can tell, or the snoring of this troll, of this massive creature, is so heavy it feels like it's creating an air current in here. And as you enter, again, heaps of
So glad I'm a goblin.
It's not as bad.
I'm so glad I'm a goblin. Otherwise, I can't even imagine.
So even more uncured pelts, hides strewn across the floor. There's, however, in here it creates a very crude, foul-smelling carpet. There's gnawed bones and broken.
Are these like actually crudely cut out pelts and whatnot, like of animals and stuff too? Because if so, the hunter side of Wub is gonna be like, ugh, wasteful.
Yeah, they are kind of crudely cut out. But there's scattered about a few, or the bones are gnawed and scattered about the room. There's few odd pieces of armor, mostly bent, twisted, or badly scored by claw marks. And with a quick and easy move through the room, you are able to get, or the lot of you are able to get through. So let me move you all into the room so you can see real quick. So you can see what's going on. Cooperate, please. Thank you.
There's a troll in the dungeon.
A giant fucking troll. And it is snoring away. So, making your way through and leaving that room stealthily as you entered, you make your way into the second corridor, um, leading you north again or west.
Let's keep going this
Do we see
way.
people in the front with night vision or whatever? Dock vision.
Uh, yeah, actually here. Um, as you kind of leave the room, you do see the light down the hallway, and you do see a one of the similar trolls kind of standing, almost looking like it's waiting in the water.
It's just standing there. All right,
Mm-hmm.
creepy.
He's just
Waiting
standing.
for what? The
Wait,
bus?
I'm gonna come
Do we need?
back. I'm gonna
Do
come
we?
back. Not that way.
there's a well, you do see a bar of soap in his hand.
I think we could stealth past with your magic.
He was bathing. What? That's not how it works. It just
I,
makes us move quiet. He can still see us.
I have no idea how it works. Well, if we go north, that's just right back to the place where we were trying to avoid. So it's once again trolls or hags.
Does he relay the information that he's got like soap in his hand?
No, that's just a joke.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, cause never mind.
Torin still votes for trolls. Hags are nasty and gross. Trolls are also nasty and gross, but
If we're going to take out the trolls, then we should kill the sleeping one so that we don't have it on its back.
Well, I'm thinking we should try and stealth past, and if it doesn't work, then we fight. But who knows? Maybe he's looking the other way. If somebody can cause a distraction.
I'm saying the one that was sleeping in here, if we just all gathered around it with weapons, I'm pretty sure if we all did it at the same time, we could kill it.
Oh, that's
I
simply just cruel.
Actually, wait a second. I can't remember what it's called in 5e.
There is a coup de grace, but it's you roll at like
Perfect. Yeah.
advantage.
Yeah. Is does sleeping count as helpless and prone?
Yes.
Oh fuck yeah.
I'm
So
saying if we're gonna fight the troll that's over here, this troll over here might wake up, and then we have two trolls on us. We should, since we have the jump, if we're going to fight the trolls, just put this troll down.
I don't like
yeah,
I
let's
don't
go
like
kill the
the idea
let's
of
go kill the
killing
sleeping one
something.
while he's sleeping.
I don't like the idea of killing it in its sleep. Like with the person before, I like to give my enemies the chance to look their death in the face.
For
unfortunately, we're in
you.
the middle of some really big shit. We can't always
Can't
adhere to our personal
I
beliefs.
can't go through this door, Kyle.
If a
Yes, I
demon
know.
lord was laying there, would we wake the demon lord up? I'm not saying I like it. I'm just saying I'd rather not be sandwiched by two trolls.
I need a decision.
With the only place going is sea
I'm
hags.
trying to go backwards.
You're muted.
I vote against it, but it is a group vote, so I will go with whatever the group goes with.
It's 2 for going back.
Oh wait, I wasn't trying to go back as a group. I was trying to coup de grace.
I understand what you're doing, bud. I'm trying to get a lay of the land before I start moving everything around.
For 3 for sleeping troll.
Okay.
I'm with Wub and Adram, and I think Boris.
Yeah, it looks like 4 want to go.
Yeah, Tom, you know you're muted, right?
Oh, thank you. No, I didn't realize I was muted.
Are you
I've
blaming?
made some good. Sorry.
The coup de grace is it's not guaranteed kill, right? It's just like at advantage with like
Yes.
crit or something.
And no, it's just advantage.
Yeah, so as before we walk in there, I would say we need to time our strikes as one.
Great.
Okay.
Torin, you coming in?
Oh, I can't kill that thing. I don't think I have anything that could work with a coup de grace and be effective anyway, be any use to you.
Boris, you should go right for the head. Me and Webb probably should go for a vital organ.
Yeah.
Go for the troll liver. It's different from a normal liver.
And Torn light him up once he's awake if he survives.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and just take your stealth from earlier, just to make it easy. But yeah, any of you guys making a melee attack against this sleeping troll, go ahead and make it with advantage.
I thought I had a better weapon on me. I just got a dagger. Yikes. Yikes.
Do we get 2 attacks or 1?
Uh,
I'll give you
double
2.
attack. Yeah.
Oh. Ooh.
Okay. So I
I'm assuming
need
a 19 and a 24 hits.
yes. Kira. All right. I'll do this one at a time. Mm. Let's see how this math turns out.
Big.
Everyone start adding.
You don't trust my math?
No, I'm just trying to help you out.
Will abstain from counting because I am bad at math. Brain hurty. Huh.
Wow. Okay.
80, 82, 83? Did I count that right? Oh, I didn't count that one. 85?
Mm,
Is that roughly it?
mm-mm.
Oh, guess I'm bad at math too.
Yeah, as long. Oh, that's why. I mi- I missed Wub's first one. Okay, so how do we want to do this?
I would I would say we would probably surround the person and all of us are kind of looking at each other with whatever weapons we got.
Throw it's like a sleeping animal, so it can't make its death throws.
Mm-hmm. You
Yeah,
just
I
all
mean,
start hacking at it.
They had long knives. Freaking
Hero will try to
Mary
make it
Julius
quick.
Caesar here.
Hero will try to make it quick and clean.
yeah, like it's just for the fact that we don't want it to make any noise, we would pick vital spots and all strike at once. We wouldn't kind of go all
Yeah,
like
I
prison
was going
shooty.
for the I'm going for the throat anyway, so
Yeah.
Okay.
at
So
most it'd be it'd
like
just be like a
experienced
gurgle of blood.
like experienced lumberjacks, you and Hira exchange or trade blows back and forth from each other, and in 4 clean hits, you're able to completely sever its head. Wub, with your 2 strikes, you're able to cut a very deep gash in the femoral artery of its leg. And a drum following suit, you're able to stab your dagger into its thigh. Um, as Wub and Adram are cutting, the head hasn't kind of come off yet. So you notice very quickly, Wub, that the wound that you just dealt to it quickly begins to start closing up. But the moment the head comes off, it stops.
Yeah.
And
Because, well,
as
I would use a
as
nature
before,
check,
I
but
was gonna say as before, I'm gonna take the severed head and show it its own body before it dies.
This is a big head. You would have to use
Oh,
2 hands, and it would be a heavy task.
I'll do a strength check just to make sure.
Yes. And if
My
you want to make your nature check, Wub, you go ahead.
Can I do an Arcana check? I'm pretty sure a Drom would know that when he saw that healing would was happening, and that usually fire stops that from happening. But I can Arcana check if you want.
Go ahead and Arcana. These are a different breed of race or breed of trolls that you haven't dealt with before. Rather
can I
than
investigate to search his dead body?
okay. Um, all right. So with your Arcana Adram, Boris, you're able to successfully lift his head, and show it its own body. Uh, with your Arcana Adram, you know that yes, typically fire start or stops the regeneration ability of most trolls. However, you're not 100% sure if this is similar, seeing as these are a little bit different. Um,
Okay.
but they seem to
Well,
share the same ability, so you know, you could pretty much guess. Uh, Wub, with your investigation, you're not able to find anything other than its club that it was planning. It had next to it. But the biggest detail you find is that uh, this particular troll has 9 teeth in its mouth.
Hmm.
is,
Interesting.
is that common for a troll?
No, it's not. In fact, just because I want to tell you, that's this troll's name. Y'all killed Nine Tooth
Oh no.
before he even woke up.
Of
He was
course,
having.
Ninetooth was a horrible, horrible person, right?
Actually no, he picked flowers, like all the decorations and stuff that you see around here. You know, actually even did Nimbus's hair once.
He
That's
was
how he
the
gets the waves.
And this is
he was the
very
Colts he was the Colts puppy taker,
Guys,
Nimbus
like
kind of like
caretaker.
takes of
I have a
everyone that
plan.
like took a shot at him, and he's like, all right, armor guy, little dude, fucking the 2 shiny ones. The only good one here is that one. And he fucking points to Torin, who he still thinks is named Tadley.
Oh, don't worry, I haven't
To be
forgotten.
fair, Hera was reluctant to do this, but she wasn't about to let her friends face a troll by themselves.
Well,
Well,
yeah, but
what's this?
Nimbus has told you guys already that he knows most of these people here, and you kind of just killed another friend in front of him.
True. Although you said
We've been
you
almost
weren't
killed by
really.
half of these creatures in here before, and you told us you didn't really
Yeah,
know
you
any of
said
the
you didn't
creatures
know
in here,
anybody.
so we ain't gonna
Hey,
trust anybody in this place.
I'm I'm only making jokes. So it
I
is.
bust out one of the troll's teeth. Leave him with 8.
Yeah, you can pull one out if you want.
Hell yeah, I would like a troll's tooth.
It's bigger than a human's tooth. Much bigger. But it is 11:57 our time. So that should be a good place to call the session for the evening.
All right.
Awesome.
Well,
That was interesting.
Interesting.
Yikes.
A nice introduction for Nimbus and a grab bag of things for the rest of us.
I wasn't, just for the record, even if it's just meta knowledge, a drum doesn't like just killing people like that. It just, he knows that if we try to fight
Things
something and there's something on our back, people will die.
just for the greater good.
Understandable. It
These
just
ones
it,
here like killing the wrong people.
it's just a habit.
I think she understands that. It looked bad because Nimbus doesn't know this meta knowledge. She just met us.
yeah,
This is
like
her introduction to us, and it
Well,
doesn't look.
yeah, I
for
mentioned it
Nimbus,
before
you
we
guys are the
walked back
bad
in.
guys. These were his friends.
Well,
Like
you
you
said.
guys don't know this, but
Well, you said you didn't
like,
know them.
You didn't say they were your friends. You said you hardly knew anyone in here except for the one guy.
This is
well,
where the
yeah,
lying might be bad for you.
he's
Yeah.
lying.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
we're just
we
going
don't
off
know
your
that.
word.
You said you didn't know them, so we're not holding anything back. You don't know them.
Kira would have definitely granted mercy if she'd known it was your friends, but she believed you.
He did not.
Granted mercy, Jesus Christ.
But like I
Altruistic
said
zealot.
before
Right
we walked
here.
in, I said,
Who's been hanging out with Boris?
Well, I'm not
Jesus
saying her mercy
Christ.
wouldn't.
like I said before
Yeah.
we walked in,
Great
if we're
mercy.
going
Mercy.
to, if
Hey,
we're
you
going to,
innocent person. I'm gonna show you mercy and not kill you for sins that you haven't committed. How about
Well,
that?
not maybe not
That's how
mercy, but
generous
like
I am.
she would have argued harder for just keeping going. She didn't want to kill the
Altruism,
troll in the first place.
humanity, live on, fight strong.
Can you shut up? We get your point.
like I said before we walked in, if we were going to have to face the troll to the left, we would have had to probably face the troll to the right. So I said before, like
We get it. You
the
said this 6 times.
Yeah,
I'm saying it
yeah, you
for
explained it like
grade.
5 times already, man.
Okay. Good night, everyone.
I understand you don't talk to me like that. Though.
Oof.
Like,
You ain't gotta re-explain it like 5 times.
But for
I'm
the
not